Okay, welcome everybody. Good evening, good night, wherever you are. And we're into our lower bracket finals here, which is going to be our near conclusion of Bloodbath Brawl, week 4, day 7, which is kind of incredible how far it's been, because time flies quickly. But anyway, fighting it out in the lower brackets is going to be Insomnia and Requiem, so two of the kind of uprising teams currently that I'm seeing from 2025. But yeah, they're fighting it out in a best of 5 tonight. And we'll be seeing Singularity, Dredge, Cenobite, Mastermind, and the Oni, which are respectively picked by Requiem and Insomnia, with Requiem, Insomnia, and then the tiebreaker. So that should all smoothen out fairly quickly, and someone will have to be going up into the winner bracket final against Source, which we did see Requiem and Source fight it out in the winner bracket, but Source came out on top. So Requiem's here in the lower bracket, trying to take the win over Insomnia. But I think there's going to be some resistance from Insomnia. So yeah, it's going to be a great night of casting, and really, really top gameplay here. As we go into our first lobby, is going to be Singularity, picked by Requiem, and yeah, we have to see what happens, because last week there was a Singularity set, and that was really interesting. So I would be joined by Cyclops, but currently he is still on his way back from work. So for the time being, I will be your solo caster tonight, Tabi. As we do load into the lobby, we're going to hopefully see no penalties, and yeah, 4 survivors, 1 killer, Singularity. We just saw this last week, so going to be some great action. I still kind of don't believe the add-on that is allowed, which is the denied requisition form. We saw, I think last week, it was, who is it? Zen? It must have. Oh man, the killer from Requiem had the denied requisition form, and that was just ridiculous how much slowdown that it gave. So this time, I think we're going to see both teams bring it in, and I think the game will be a bit closer here. So I do just load into the game. Wrecker's Yard is... Oh yes, Clover! Clover was the Singularity player, that's right. I've completely forgotten about that. So Clover loads in, and he brings a fairly standard build, I would say, but is missing one of the perks, which I think is more suitable for a killer which likes using the M1 kit. But anyway, it's loading in, just setting up a few cameras around the Wrecker's Yard and just taking a look around. Sees a survivor here on this 3 side, and immediately teleports, actually, thanks again to the denied requisition form, and Nu's going to be the first survivor chased as Clover takes a really fast break. I think it's going to be a fairly fast tag, but Nu actually makes a window here. Clover swinging for that, a little bit greedy perhaps, but we'll have to contend with this 4 lane, and potentially Nu can chain this into the shack window, which is exactly what happens. But I think with the ping, maybe deciding not to bolt that was the correct decision. So I'm going to be taking the M1 fairly quickly. Andrew did see going in for the EMP, but Clover immediately goes to our next survivor here, and this is our survivor, which I don't know if they have that much here. I mean, they have the filler, but after this teleport, potentially they could be in a bit of trouble, because the Singularity is very good at zoning, but Cash really... Oh! Okay, no, dropping the pallet too late. Actually, Clover managed to step into the pallet and break it immediately, so Cash would have been going down, and I think that is going to be a fairly fast down on the Wrecker's Yard, as I don't know how much generator progress there is, but surely the survivors cannot be that much. Obviously, something had progress. The pain resonance did go from 4 to 3, so something did go down, and we did see that there is a generator that is started a little bit, but realistically, with all these EMPs which Insomnia needed to take in the early game, they have to not have that much gen progress. Andrew's going to get kind of caught out here on this top side and take a tag and an infection for it, but Clover doesn't even want to go back to the hook. He's just confident in chasing our survivor here. Clover doesn't go for the vault though this time, and we'll have to actually go through the window, so without his, without the overclock mode. But I think I am going to be joined by a wild... Hold on. I'm going to be joined by Wild Cyclops just in a little bit as you get set up. But alright, down hook happens in the distance, and I think it's going to be a tag, but Clover goes for a short swing there, and I think that was thanks to the spin burst that New had. So yeah, Vecca's Yard shaping up fairly nicely for Clover, but needs to get it down relatively soon, I think. But Cyclops, are you there?
Bros, hello everyone, welcome to the BLOODBATH BRAWL. So I'm gonna cast with Javi tonight, so I'm really sorry for the late. I just had like a long Saturday for me.
That's all.
Yep.
I mean, we're still in our first game here, the Singularity, and it seems like Clover's doing a pretty good job of picking off our survivors here. Claudette finally going down, not being able to make the pallets, unfortunately, so that's going to result in their hook. But Insomnia has managed to spread out the hook staples, so Ash is not going to be hooked again, which is going to be nice because that survivor has an additional 140 seconds on the hook. So I guess Clover's still looking around, potentially looking for any free infections or any free tags, but does manage to get something onto Sizz here. But might choose to leave this. Not really sure because he's kind of being a little bit indecisive here, Cyclops.
Yep. Actually, like still 5 gen, and the killer managed to get one hook. So SYZ is on the chase right now. So basically, like this is gonna be like a neck to neck game for both of the team.
Yeah, it's kind of feels a little bit close at the moment, but then Clover again with the 2 hooks that they managed to take, actually manages to find Cash, so Cash is already be hooked here, so take the tag, and maybe Clover will decide to commit to Cash, because after taking this infection, should potentially be a fast down, but actually Cash made so much distance, I think that was a bounce off the hill.
So he managed to get the distance. Okay, we have 1 gen already popped by the survivor. So let's see. Okay, nice one.
Cash is going to make the pallet here, so will buy a lot more time for himself on this top side, but is kind of running out of resources to use. We do see this edge map rock killer, sorry my voice died there, but does actually find another safe pallet here on the top side, so I think it'll be another very fast drop here. Cash immediately throwing it, and Clover really happy to just get rid of it. So maybe although the survivors got to a slow start, I think Clover is kind of slowing down here.
Yep, it's a well played by the killer. So actually Singularity actually is like a good map for this. So basically you can just like shoot the camera or stuff like that, so you can just monitor. Okay, we have 2 generator has been popped. So 1 survivor is on the ground. Okay, nice one. He found Andrew. So right now 2 survivor has been injured and 1 is on the ground. So this is actually like not so bad for the survivor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but I think Clover is slowly getting through every resource. You see Sizz get healed, but
yep,
a lot of pallets have been dropped. Our survivors just had to use a lot of them to prevent hits, and now I think going into this end game, they might start to struggle to find many pallets or resources to use because they've already gone.
I gonna be agreed for that. So basically, if you drop few pallets in the early game, so you're gonna have a like hard time during the late game. So if you drop like few pallet and like 2 to 3 gens pop, so I think that's good.
Oh wait, actually, Cyclops, I just thought of something. So Cash is still on the ground. I think I know why now, because he is the player that has tenacity, and he's managed to crawl away. And I think Clover has not managed to fight him because he's crawled away enough.
I agree with that.
He's still crawling away.
Yep.
I think, and
I think the killer is trying to pressure the survivor. Oh, there you go. Yes, tenacity. So it's pretty good. by Cash, trying to crawl away from the killer's view.
I mean, Clover's right there. Clover's within 12 meters of him, and he doesn't know because tenacity, of course, makes your runs of pain like much
Yep.
much quieter. So Clover just has no idea. He's completely lost Ash and just continues about.
Okay,
it.
he found Andrew. So Andrew's trying to buy something. Okay, nice mind game for the killer. So he's trying to buy some. Okay, there's a pre-drop. Okay, finally cash has been bring up. Okay, 3 gens has been popped. So we have like 2 generators for the survivor. So I think they're gonna get it. They will try to manage it. So Andrew is on the side. Okay, there's a fella here. Nice pre-drop. Okay. So okay, it's a wise decision from Andrew, bringing the killer to the end of the map. So we can see killer brings eruption and a corrupt in the early game.
I mean, I guess here's where Clover's exactly like you're talking about the eruption. Here's where that perk will really come in clutch. Now
Yep.
he's managed to spread a lot of the hook stages. So he's used 2 pain measures out of the 3 fresh hooks, out of the 3
Yep.
hooks that he has. But at the same time, I think our survivors are still fairly confident. Andrew's chase did take a very long time. I think he lasted over like a minute in chase. So
Yep.
it's given our survivors enough time. There you go. There's
Okay,
another
there you go.
generator popping.
4 gens. So we have 1 generators for the survivor. So I think okay, we found cash back. Okay, cash trying to buy something. I think he's gonna get it. Nice one from the killer. Okay, Andrew has been saved.
Yeah, Clover needs to pick this.
So I
He's
think this
not
is
picking
like
it.
a 3 gen situation, if not mistaken, because
Yeah,
if you
right.
saw this game, it's like 3 gens, like very near to the shack, and 2 of that. So I think this is like 50-50 for the killer. I think he can do it.
Oh, I think Clover might decide to bleed Cash here.
Yep.
Cash decided to call edge map, and yeah, survivors know it now. They're getting the early pick. But as a response though, they also do have another generator with high progress, so I don't think Clover will be able to bleed Cash out. He's just
Yep.
maybe going for Andrew or Sis because those are the 2 survivors which still have the pain resonance on them. But at this point, with only 3 hooks, like I think Cash with the tenacity you saw early on, like Clover just did not find him. I think that was the turning point of the game. Like Clover just
Yep.
spent so much time looking for Cash, and then he just vanished.
I think
in
he
thin air,
found
and
again. There you go. He found cash again.
I don't think he commit. He can't commit, right? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he's committed on cash. Oh no, I think he's protecting the gen.
I don't think he can commit though, because yeah, we can see here there's a survivor. I think that's going to be new, trying to pressure the gen, but Clover actually, with a very nice fake, just teleports, and that's going to be a free tag onto Andrew.
Yep, there's a
so
free tag from the killer.
bit of cat and mouse, but that's also new going to get infection, so I think yeah, he's going to be able
okay.
to go.
So he's
Free
trying to
tag.
pressure the survivor. I think 3 of the survivor has been injured by Clover.
Yeah, absolutely, and now I guess here's where the game really starts slowing down.
Yep.
We see 2 survivors cleanse in the background, but 3 of them are injured, so oh, okay, one
Okay,
of
they have been
them
reset. I think they tried to reset and back to okay.
overnight.
I think he found SYZ. Okay, nice tag. Nice tag by Grover. Okay, nice one. So I think he's trying to go for his SYZ. Oh, okay, I think he's pressuring the survivor. So basically, all 4 survivors has injured right now, and SYZ is on man. So I think he's gonna chase for Wayne. Okay, there's a Pella here. It's a nice speed drop. Okay, nice mind game by Grover.
Oh, he's slugging.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
slugging.
he is slugging.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
not one.
survivor. Yep. Doing-
And that's Andrew, but Andrew is
Yep.
non-infected, so it is going to be more difficult to chase. You can see Clover just not being able to close the distance thanks to it not being slipstreamed. So
Yep.
he gets away, but Clover's still looking for the reset, I guess, now. He knows where 2 survivors are, and the other 2 probably are going for the heal. Clover checking out this top side, finds the reset, but
Okay,
I don't
that's
know if he
fine.
can find it, then 99'd it. That was beautiful, but again, Clover's just put back a lot of time here, even with the slug on the ground. He's
Yep,
just not
that's a
managing to
beautiful
find it.
play by Clover.
Yeah,
So actually,
exactly,
so I was trying to like do the gen separately because when it comes to 3 gen, they should be like two like separate gens. So Andrew has been found out here. So Priest of injured, and there's a nice pre-draw and nice mind game by Clover.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Very nice.
I see a lot of the strong black players do that mind game, and it works out
Yep.
well. But Andrew, I think, is going to give away a pain resonance now on this hook. Going to be the 4th hook of the game. Funnily enough, that is. No, that's not a pain resonance.
That's
Oh,
not
no,
pain.
So
I
Clover
think Clover has some backup plan maybe, like because there's a 2 pain resonance left for killer, so I think he might use for like the last minute with the
Yeah,
eruption.
I don't think he can. I think he's running out of time.
Yep.
If every time you kick the generator with eruption, it's going to be
Again.
2 events, and you can only
Yep.
afford 8. So at a point, the gen will run out of kicks and pain resonance won't do anything. But we're gonna see the unhook come in. Gonna be Sizz on the unhook.
Yep.
Final fresh survivor here, but Clover's not interested in chasing him thanks to.
Yeah, I
being
think
healthy,
trying
but
to find cash.
I think he's trying to find New here. He does teleport to Sizz, but trying to bait the
Okay.
pallet out. Sizz playing it really
Okay,
nice.
nice.
Does get the pallet drop, but yeah, look how much distance he bought here. That's just extra time for our other survivors
Okay,
to go.
nice one, nice hit. I think trying to go back for the pressure gen, Clover.
The survivors are playing it really, really patiently. Look at that.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just resetting and
Okay, you found
Clover's
Andrew.
gonna go for it. I think it's just going to be a down onto Andrew, and Andrew's actually
Yep.
death hook, so we might just see a commit here, and it seems
Okay.
like Clover's completely happy on committing this, and FTP!
Oh, okay.
FTP, Claudette comes in,
That
dude!
was a nice
We're gonna live forever.
move.
And now Andrew's
Brilliant.
gonna potentially get away from this, but Clover now, with this down, does he slug here?
That was so brilliant.
If he chases Andrew is more than enough distance. That was such a nicely set up play, I agree, Cyclops, but Clover's, yeah, look at this, he doesn't know what to do. They
Yep.
don't know whether to go for the generators or to go for the death, and it seems like they prefer the generators here. Just
Yeah, I
trying to
think
find-
Clover has to be focusing on gen because it's 1 gen left, so he need to focus on gen instead of the survivor. Okay, I think he found Wayne again.
Survivors
Some
just playing this so well. They're just somehow everywhere, doing everything at the same time.
Yep.
That's just.
Okay, he found cash back again. Okay, nice. So basically, it's not looking good for survivor because 4 of them are okay. Nice tech. It was a nice tech.
Oh, look at this generator. It's actually
Right.
really close to finish as well.
It's like 80% progression. Okay. He found Wayne again. Oh, he found Andrew.
Maybe they're starting to slip off because.
Yep.
However brilliant that play was from New from before, now suddenly Andrew's here on the
Oh,
claim,
okay.
and it's gonna be going down. He doesn't have life, he doesn't have balance. And that's just
Okay,
him.
There's
dead.
another eruption.
Clover knows it. Clover knows it, yeah, he picks up, and
Yep.
I think Andrew's going to die here, but our survivors might be able to get the final generator done for this.
Okay, I think
Now look at that.
good work by the survivor. They're trying to focus on gen.
Still does come through. Oh, New's actually, I think, going for a little bit of a bait play. Clover
Andrew has
still not
been
managed-
to entity, so we have 3 survivor left in the trial.
Yeah, and this is where the game really ramps up for the survivors.
Yep.
The generators are so close to being done. They're so close.
Okay.
Look at that, look at that.
Yep, that was so close. That was so close.
And
Okay, nice tag.
still can't. And it's just going down. for it, and
Okay, this is not looking good. The
Clover
eruption.
I think Clover might be able to kill everyone now before the final
Yep.
generator pops.
So he's like he has a patience until the end game. So eruption and pain. This is gonna be hurting for the survivor.
Ah, okay. Andrew had a very good take. My bad, but Yeah, that additional pain resonance is going to set the gen back so much time, 16 seconds, I believe, and
Yep.
or 18 seconds, and that's just time that you can't afford. Especially, our two survivors are injured, so their chase can't be going for that long. The unhook does come in, so at least they are going to have 3 able-bodied survivors. But with this situation that Sis takes the deep boon from the
Okay,
solo.
there's a nice stack from Clover, the deep boon for the survivor, and I think I think he found 2 survivors here.
Did find 2, and he knows that the last is.
Okay. Okay, found cash. Okay,
And just
going to the
chasing
end of the map.
That's just what he's doing. But
Oh,
he
okay,
misses
nice
the
one.
swing.
He missed. He missed it.
That's made for this. Wait, that's made for this. Look at it. Look at it. He's faster. That's made for this. And
Yep.
Clover, I think, with that swing, might have overcommitted, and this final generator might pop here. It's very, very close.
Yep.
It must be very, very close, but it hasn't popped yet. So our survivors, essentially, yeah, we see Sis. Okay, Sis goes for the EMP. So it was not close enough to be getting done. So
Yep.
we're still stuck.
So basically, if you are facing Singularity, you need to have the EMP with you all the time, so that you can easy not get tagged by the killer. So it's like easy stuff.
Yeah, but I think all of the EMPs are being used. Ash doesn't have one. Sis just used it, and Clover, on the other hand, although our survivors are kind of running thin, so is Clover. We saw that generator. We're not able to be kicked, although Cash does take a chase here. I don't think it will last for long.
Okay.
And
I think Cash is gonna bleed out any moment because it's almost to the end.
That's actually going to be a big deal as well for Clover, because I believe if he bleeds out, that is going to be a 2-point penalty. And
Oh, okay, he missed it. He missed it.
I think Clover has to pick Cash here, otherwise he bleeds
Yeah.
out. I think it is priority.
Yeah, I think he's gonna bleed out. Cash is gonna bleed out. I think this is gonna be the first bleed out for this tournament.
Yeah, it's very rare that especially with the scoring system, really penalizes the bleed out.
Okay, okay, just looking go for cyber. Okay, GG's. Chloe has made comeback at the end of the game, so he managed to bring down Andrew, Cash, SVZ, and also win. So this is kind of like pressure for the survivor.
Yeah, it definitely is. The good thing for the survivors is that Clover did bleed out Cash, and I think Cash only got hooked once. So if I'm not mistaken, that is a 2-point penalty. So that's going to be a lot more manageable for Insomnia. Oh, okay, Killer gets full points. Alright, thank you for that. So actually, that won't matter at all. And,
Yep.
That means that Insomnia now have to get the same result that Clover just did right here. So really, really
Yep.
nice done for Clover.
So I think Killer, the other team has to get like 5 gen pop.
Yep, 5 gens.
Alright, GG's well played, Clover. He made a comeback. So if you saw the early game, he has been pressured. 2 to 3 gen has been popped. And Clover managed to turn the tide around by slugging Cash to bleed out, and also he able to get 4K at the end of the game. So that's pretty good from Clover.
Now, what Requiem has to do, the survivors, is, as you were saying, just pop 5 generators, which
Yep.
sounds easy, but obviously is difficult if Insomnia barely managed to get.
Yeah, both of the team is like, it's like a strong team, I can say. So they're gonna try. Requiem gonna try hard to get 5 gen pop.
It's definitely possible. I
Yep.
believe last week both teams, they were playing Requiem and Source. I believe both teams managed to pop all 5 generators,
Yep.
but that was still that's still seeing Insomnia get 4K1 is so
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, so we're gonna go for a short commercial break and we will be back again with Requiem and Insomnia round 2. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. So welcome back, guys, to the Bloodbath Brawl, hosted by DBD Indonesia. So right now we are in round 2 of Requiem and Insomnia. So the killer will be Singularity. So what do you think about this match, Tawi? Do you think Requiem can come back, the survivor?
Uh, um, so last week, Zen played the Singularity for Requiem. I believe they did. I don't remember how many stages or what the
Mm-hmm.
points were against Source, but
Yep.
I think Zen wants a bit of. Actually, was it Zen? Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my bad. Zen. Oh, Requiem just played the killer. So I believe on the survivor side, they got a very very good performance. So
Yep.
I think this week they're just going to try and mirror that. I believe they only dropped like 6 points or something. It's really insane how well they did. And,
Yep.
I guess that's
So
why.
I think this is gonna be like a tight game if they manage to bring 4K, at least 5 gen has been popped.
And we do see that Andrew is going to try and prevent this. It's a
Yep.
fairly more, I'd say, what I would have expected. In
Yep.
terms of perks. He has brought one change from Clover's build, so you will be able to notice that fairly quickly, I guess. But for the time being, Andrew on this round, he's starting this
Okay,
out.
he found Zen. Okay, Zen is gonna be the first chase.
Zen's playing his track really nicely. Andrew
Yep.
needs to go for a second teleport. Then actually he goes for a nice vault, so still delaying this first hit really nicely. I think that's going to be a fairly fast track power, but Zen again very very confident. And this is
Yep.
what you like to see.
He's very confident looping around Shack.
Look at this already, half of the corrupt intervention already.
Okay, that's a pre-drop pellet. Okay, next one.
Only
He
now
gonna get it.
fairly late first hit, I would say, on this Singularity. We can see that
Yep.
Sid. Oh my gosh, they all managed to get the
Yep.
EMPs required. So
Okay,
he's putting this
there's a
down.
pre-drop pellet. Okay, that's a nice fake. So I think he's gonna get down here.
He's trying to call with the tenacity, but not really being cured. So it's actually that's basement actually for Andrew. So
Oh, the basement. Oh, I think he's not going for the basement. I think he's gonna go for a pain something.
That's very surprising.
Yep.
I don't know how much progress I survived with that, but again, remember everyone out there that pain resonance only works on generators that have progress. And
Okay, he
getting the
saw
full-
manhunt. Okay,
Wow,
there's a
man.
nice hit from Andrew. Okay,
I think Manhunt will use the life here to get away. You see that happen.
yep. Okay, Zen has been safe. I think he's going after Zen. He's trying to like bring down Zen as fast as he can.
Trying to rotate from the top side to try to cut him off, but not going to really be enough for now. I don't think Zen has much to work with. Oh, okay. It is going to be. I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, Riso has been injured.
It's going to be more of a chase here for Andrew to take on his bottom side, and I think it's going to be just a down, but there's another pallet here. So this down is still going to be a little bit long, but Andrew's already looking away and seeing that this down won't happen quickly.
Okay, nice.
First generator actually does pop, but I think as a result, our survival will go down here. I don't think it's pallet, but
Okay, nice one.
someone is here, so they could go for pallet save, and
Yep.
it's definitely possible. Okay, no one. Fair enough. So, it's the first hook. Second hook, sorry, first pain. As pain resonance does go down, so it was activated. And we now just looking around, trying to find anybody, but cameras aren't showing that much. If you do actually find line of sight with Zen, actually beautiful camera there. I don't know how he saw through the bus, but it somehow
Yep.
worked for him. I didn't know that was possible.
Okay, nice pre-rock by Zen.
Couldn't get teleported on again. Doesn't have much
Yep.
to work, so I think we'll just take that.
Yep.
Eventually, we'll be able to use this bottom side a little bit more. He already dropped the track palette, so might
Yep.
be
So playing around Shack is not a good idea for the survivor.
exactly. But still has fairly good. Oh, he does make a window, so
Okay,
we'll be able to
nice.
again play this out. But
Okay, he tried to tag Zen. He's in a deep wound. Okay,
teleport too.
okay, that's nice.
But
Nice one from Andrew.
Andrew loses the 50-50 and
Okay, nice.
to get a pre-drop again. So he's just managing to delay this hit for even longer on the stop side. Doesn't have that much, might have an edge map rock filler, but it doesn't seem like he does. He's just running around this. Actually predicted the vault from Andrew.
Okay,
That's
okay.
gonna
He's
allow some-
Zin tried to take a hit for Zen.
And that's, yeah, it's completely successful. So Andrew again still lacking it down, but I think we'll switch targets here with that free infection.
Yeah, I think he tried to pressure the survivor at the moment because Andrew knows this survivor as shouldn't be like popping 5 gen, you know, like.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay.
Okay, no, but Sin does go down though. So okay, well, Andrew I think did not get the tag onto our healthy survivor, but instead we'll take this pain resonance. I think he's happy with this. As, our 2 survivors I think are resetting. Yep, immediately Zen is going to go into the healthy state. So currently again we're in a fairly similar scenario as last game. We had around 3 hooks for 1 generator, but again similar to last game, there's a lot of pallets that have started to disappear, and now our survivors will just have to work around it and see what the solution is. Andrew, of course, I'm just going to be playing as efficiently as possible. Let's find our injured survivor here on that. So it's just going to be another.
Okay, that's a wise decision from Manhunt. Go to the end of the map.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the 4th fresh hook required for Andrew, but see if it's a pain resonance, because I think yes it is. So we'll also be able to apply this yellow generator bug, which is of course the only one that is available from the killer. But yeah, he's actually looking in a fairly similar spot to Clover, and Clover managed to get 4 kills before the final generator pop.
Yep, it's true. Okay, he able to track Renato. Okay, I think that's 1 gen is about to. Okay, nice one. Good work from the survivor.
Cannot stop that generator. So survivor's finally managing to start wrapping up etc. The only thing is though is everyone has been hooked at this point. So everyone is standing. Everyone is still like alive and on their feet. But they've all been hooked once. So Andrew can, well, he doesn't have to pick. He doesn't have to choose who he wants to chase. You know, he can just like see someone. If he sees someone and he thinks he can get it down, he can start to let them out very quickly. As it is going to be.
Okay, it is not looking good for Manhunt.
Yeah, I think all the pallets are gone here, so Andrew should be able to get a fast down. But Manhunt actually playing this really nicely. Should be able to keep on going, even with the life gone. Manages to continue this chase on this RL.
Still going.
As well. And that's a really long down for Manhunt, even though this pallet's not here. It's a very long down.
Okay, that's a nice eruption.
I think that survivors should be able to finish off resetting everything. They go for the flashlight save! There's no way!
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's Zen.
That's be Zen. That's be Zen on the sprint burst. Oh, Sin? Oh, Sin? Oh my god.
Zen.
Whoever it was,
Zen. Yep. Zen is a good flashlight save there. It's a good one. Really good play from Zen.
Going to pop this boom burst and get away from that. So Andrew, suddenly, things with this turnaround, you know, that chase went for a long time and he finally got the down onto Manhunt. But then the flashlight save come in and look at this now. Andrew has absolutely no pressure. Well, not no pressure, but it just feels so much worse than before.
That's like a clutch flashlight save by Zen. Really impressive.
And they even get the reset as well. So everyone's now healthy. All they need to do is just get EMPs, which they are going to do very shortly. But yeah, such a turnaround, and I think Requiem is on track to get all the generators done.
Yep. So I think trying to pressure the gen. Okay, I think he stacked Sin.
Yes, he will apply the eruption though to this topside generator. And actually decides to teleport onto Sin here, so
okay.
A little bit of a pickup chase. We'll get a pallet for
so I think most of the pallet in the trial has been dropped and has been break into half by Andrew.
Indeed, but survivors still they're all healthy. Well, except in they
Okay,
still got a good
for
amount.
Renato.
Going to be another fairly fast injury here onto Renato. As
Yep.
again, no power. Oh, this time Andrew actually looks like he will want to commit this, but Renato, okay, unfortunately does not manage to.
Oh, that's
so
a
that's
not.
going to be.
I think Renato got stuck just now. I mean, he tried to vault and he got stuck.
Yeah, he tried a fancy vault. It did not.
Yep.
Fortunately, so Renato will be our first survivor to hit that second stage. Andrew, I guess, still only has to defend 3 more generators, so
Yep.
fairly doable task. But Zen does manage to deny him infection. So wow,
Yep.
and a fast infection onto Manhunt as a response. But survivors can definitely do something here. I don't know what the generator progress is at right now.
Okay,
but
Renato
I
has been
assume that
safe.
they're fairly high. That comes in the background too. But I think Cyclops, I think our generators are going to be high progress. So at some point, Andrew will have to let some go. Can't
Yep.
keep on defending these generators.
Yep, I think for the time, I think there'll be like most gen progression from the survivor side. Now there you go.
And the generators
This
Already
generator
popping.
almost been like popped.
actually already 75% of the way, but Andrew just kind of has to leave.
There we go. This
Go for
this
it.
another gen is like 80% or more.
And look at that, our survivors really, really efficient. They just managed to heal each other up, and again, Andrew's in the similar spot as before, but now he knows that they're 2 generators with really, really high progress.
Okay,
At
you
least
found Zen.
tag onto Zen, who I believe does have a pain resonance left on him, so if Andrew does decide to commit this, which I think he should, we'll be able to get rewarded the pain resonance later. But seems like he will continue the chase at Shaq, not really much to work with. The Zen, again, winning the 50s on Shaq, and we'll be able to delay
Okay, I
it
think
down.
Renato's trying to.
Renato
Okay,
goes
nice
in.
one. It's a nice
Beautiful
take hit
body
from Renato.
It's going
So
to prevent
basically,
the
if you are
upset.
against a Singularity, you need to bring EMP. You know, like if your friend got chased, you just like use the EMP. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa!
okay. Oh,
What the hell?
what happened?
He missed a swing, and that's going to
Yeah,
be
he missed a
another
swing.
If he hit that swing, then the eruption would have come in, and then he might have gotten the pain resonance. But because that swing missed, now our survivors have popped 4 generators, and that is going to be pretty much a guaranteed draw here, and our survivors are just playing to win. So because of that swing, I think that small mistake from Andrew just costed him the chances of potentially taking the set away, and now I guess he's playing to try and tie the set, but no one is dead yet, and by this time, Over had already managed to get the kill onto Andrew, who coincidentally is playing the killer right now. So he needs to find one of the survivors who are vulnerable and dead, pretty much.
Actually, it's like misplay from the survivor. I mean, I think that's the gen is almost pop and due to eruption, okay, and also pain resonance. So I think they're gonna get back up the gen as soon as possible. So Andrew need to get the survivor as soon as possible, okay. Manhunt on the chase. Try to buy some time for the tip. Okay, nice hit. Nice hit from Andrew.
That's also going to force away the life from Manhunt, so for the next 40 seconds, he definitely will not be able to use life and get away. So that's actually pretty big for Andrew to get that hit. If he didn't, then it would pretty much, I would say, be so bad. But does manage to get a teleport onto Manhunt, who I believe would have been our death hook if the flashlight did not come through. So that's just going to be the down onto Manhunt. Maybe another flashlight save, but Andrew is okay. You saw Andrew turn away. He does not want to get flashlight saved again.
Yeah, I think
turned
he
away
learns.
last
I think Andrew learns this time. I mean, like, okay, this time he's not going any flashlight save. Any fancy move from Zen?
Absolutely. And
Okay, he
we
got
take
back
that.
Renato.
Gonna be close to teleporting, but not enough. So Survivor did manage to EMP fast enough. So this again going to be a fairly easy reset of pressure for survivors. Then we caught out here with the spin burst, trying to go for the EMP, but it's going to be Sin who takes him to chase. Well, I believe it's a survivor who has not been put onto the second hook. So Andrew is somehow playing for an 8th stage game here. And,
Oh, okay, nice one from Zin. He tried to fake it.
will Sin upload this chase though? I guess not. Well, I guess he gets away from that fairly clear as he decides to leave, but
Very, very wise
Very
decision
difficult.
from Andrew.
it's fairly difficult for Andrew here. Still no kills on the board. There is the vulnerable Manhunt, who is still injured, and Deathhook, which you could try and take a chase on, but it's hard for him to because something that I didn't notice until now is look at the generators. It's actually really, really nicely split here.
Yep.
But Requiem just did a really nice job of doing generators in separate locations, so Andrew is now spread fairly wide if he wants to try and go for Survivor, and it does seem like he wants to go for Infection, but yeah, I mean, these generators being so far apart, I think our survivors should be able to get some guys out of the door.
Yep. So I think this is Andrew need to pressure the survivor as soon as possible.
Yeah, but our survivors are just fighting back. So
Yep.
EMP, and a second EMP as well going to be put in, so complete reset coming in. There's a typical Singularity gameplay, but again, Andrew needs something, whether it be a down, whether it be multiple injuries, he needs something.
Okay, nice mind game from Zen. He was like faking it.
Zen.
Okay.
Zen just playing very patient. I think he gets
Yeah.
it. But he's completely happy because again, Andrew, these generators are so far apart that it's going to take so much time for them to get there, and it seems like they're
Yep.
doubling the generator, so it's very, very close to being done. Zen,
Yep.
again, just being able to get away from that tag, but it's just that Andrew is he's just caught. He's just caught here, and
Yeah, it's
He
a
has
good
to decide it.
decision from the survivor. They double team the gen. Okay.
it's like that. Oh my gosh, 3 EMP done. Okay, a lot of value from the EMP, but they will take attack for that EMP. So
Yep.
Andrew should be able to maybe get an eruption here, but doesn't even have time. Actually, just spots out a
Okay,
final survival. The
that's
Jangan's
almost-
done.
Oh, nice. Well played by the survivor. They managed
And-
to pop 5 gen.
That's going to be enough.
Yep.
So Requiem is going to be taking this first set, so it is their pick though. So technically, it does not put it at an advantage, but it's always nice to win that pick. You know, as
Oh,
Andrew
okay, okay. He missed. He
did
missed.
this way.
Oh,
window
okay.
tag as well.
Window tag there from Renato, but it was
I think we'll
unsuccessful.
I think we'll just see all our survivors getting out, except for Renato.
Okay, I think they three escape and they're gonna let Renato dead on the hook.
Exactly. Really good performance here from the survivors. So hopefully they can carry this on to the next set.
Yep.
They played that.
GG's well played to Requiem and also Insomnia. So both of the team did fantastic job. So Andrew did his best, so he managed to get 1k. And also the survivor they fight back. I mean, like early game is not looking good for the survivor, but they finally able to pop 5 Zen and escape 3 escape. So that is fantastic from Team Requiem.
You know, it's so rare that you see flashlight saves in competitive.
Yep.
I
That is-
have to keep on pointing out that
Yep,
It was
Zen
Zen
with the
who's been-
clutch flashlight save. That's awesome. He's doing it
Brought it back.
super good. Yep.
and we just got the scores in, so that is going to be Requiem with a total of 40 points and Insomnia with 27. So again, a fairly clear victory for
Yep.
Requiem. And
So congrats, Requiem, to manage to win the first set.
and I feel like Insomnia need to fight back
Yep,
Like,
I think they were
really hard.
able to bounce back.
They were, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say, but dredge sets can be very strange. So it could all go wrong in a dredge set. But, seems like we'll just go to an intermission because this hobby
Okay,
might just get a little bit.
so we're gonna be right back after this for round 2, Requiem and Insomnia. So we're gonna see as Mastermind, if I'm not mistaken.
Dredge, I believe. Dredge.
Oh, it's a Dredge. So you're gonna see the Dredge gameplay. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. So welcome everyone to the semi-final match between Requiem and also Insomnia. So right now we're gonna see the dash gameplay. So what do you think about this, Tavi?
Um, Dredge, I believe it's Midwich, right? The
Yep,
Midwich
it's
school.
Midwich.
Dredge is a very interesting killer. I would
Yep.
say that because the map is fairly easy in terms of chase.
Yep, it's an indoor map, so we're gonna see Lash playing as the Dredge. Okay, there you go.
Oh, this is okay. This is definitely something that I needed to see after a while. But yeah, Cash taking the Dredge. Maybe he's happy playing this pick, but
Okay.
it's just gonna be starting out the very fast find here. So yeah, this is where I think things get difficult. I believe it is the broken doll and the field recorder available
Yep.
for Cash. Yeah, this with exhaustions on the survivors, I think they should be able to play for a good result. So trying to get survivors out of this duel, but Cash immediately just teleports away. Try and get a little bit more use out of this. Does find Yumu really quickly. Yumu, I think, will take a fast tag here, but Cash
Okay, nice
gets it
Palestine. So basically, this time, I mean, Cash didn't. I mean, generally, Killer used to bring corrupt
Oh.
intervention, so we didn't see that perk used by Cash.
What is Yumu doing? Wait, what is Yumu doing? He's just going to go down. Yeah, Cash just gets hit there, and he's going down. He had a strong pallet below him, and he didn't decide to run to it, so...
Yep.
I'm not sure if that was the correct decision, because he's going to give away a fairly fast pay investment of the trial. But, oh my gosh, that generator just pops really, really quickly, so... There must have been 2 survivors on the generator, so... Damn,
found Andrew.
Yeah,
From Adam.
Yeah,
it's a Gabu.
I believe it's... Yeah, Gabu.
Yeah.
So we take... Oh, wait.
Oh, okay, nice one from Gabu.
Yeah, one of the first mistakes we see from our Dredge here, and Cash actually decides to leave, teleport away, but has to spend additional time breaking the locker, so our survivor can get away, but it's going to be a pop actually coming into the generator as Cash heads back. Knows the game plan. He has to try and tunnel out Yumu here, but Yumu can make things a little bit difficult as he does take the next chase.
Okay. So I think Yumu has been saved, so I think going for Yumu again. So I think Cash tried to... Okay, they're trying to take a hit for Yumu. Oh,
wow.
okay.
What the hell? Alright, well, I guess Clover is going to take a hit, and Cash tried to do something interesting there, but it didn't work out as...
I think he tried to bait this survivor.
Going to continue playing around this, but I think we'll leave after seeing the remnant.
Oh, okay, nice man. Oh, nice light from Cash. Okay, there's a pallet here. I think he should be fine.
He should be going down.
Okay.
This is cross pink, so...
Yumu. Oh, okay. There's a misplay by Yumu.
That's going to be the second down coming in. Our survivors again, a little bit hurting for generators, I would say. They're doubling. Oh no, they're triple splitting.
Yep.
Never mind, so they have 3 generators, really high progress.
Actually, Yumu tried to mind game just now, but it was unsuccessful.
Yeah, he tried to use that life, but got hit through the pallet. But Cash does manage to interrupt that generator, applying a pop.
So we have a night pop.
Yeah, and that's completely correct as well. So nightfall is going to come very, very shortly. So it's down notification, and this is, I think, a little bit of problems for surviving because we know that
this gen is almost popped. Okay, he found Clover.
I think this is just going to be a down. Clover doesn't make talent. Very, very close. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's an eruption.
This is problems for survivors. And
okay, found Gabu. Gabu is on the chase.
Cash is just able to...
I think no one is saving Yumu. Yumu actually is almost dead in the hook.
Sin has to save Yumu, otherwise they cannot hope to get any survivors out.
Oh, okay.
Like he's gonna try body block.
Oh, this is really bad. I think Zin thought the door is open, so I think it's a bad luck. So Yumu will be sacrificed to the entity, and we have 4 more gens to go, and we have Clover on the ground. Okay, Clover has been saved. So Killer tried to save, tried to play with Gabu. Gabu, oh no, that's a misplay by Gabu. I thought he going to double back.
And still a little bit of nightfall remaining for Cash, so he's just happy to leave our survivor on the ground. But actually, no, okay, does come back. Doesn't have any idea where that survivors are. So nice of them to be able to stealth, but this is such a bad situation for them.
Okay,
Yumu
just spin pop
there. Yeah, that's a gen. But Yumu dying there is such a big deal, and I don't even know if they can get many more generators done because they had good amount of generators high progress. They popped 1 of them, but there's still 2 of them that are remaining that are still going to be regressing, and those should go all the way down to 0%.
Okay, nice pallet stun.
It's going to be Clover taking the pallet stun and the next chase, but again, only with Gabu being unhooked can our survivors make a play. So they probably have to go through the resound to Gabu now, because he just was unhooked. But Clover doing a nice job here, evading the Dredge. But seems like Cash goes for a teleport downstairs. Good awareness.
Oh, okay, that's a misplay. That's a misplay. That's a mis-swing.
That's a huge deal because
Yep.
Gabu might be able to get healed in this time, or just get the generator done. It's close to being done. And Clover managed to buy so much time here for survivors, so I don't know if they can capitalize on this too much, but it does take a little bit of a reset now. So yeah, bit of a mistake coming in
Thing
from our killer, but
found.
does manage to find Gabu again.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be a fast down.
Yep. This is gonna be a down. So mind game versus mind game. Oh, okay, nice one from Gabu.
What the hell? Wait, what did Gabu just run away? Oh
Yep,
my
I
God,
think
yeah,
Gabu just like
run.
W key.
That's another really big deal for Cash
Yep.
because now like he loses another injury. Although it's Nightfall, he would have preferably
Yep.
wanted to get someone injured or someone hooked, and it seems like he will pick up the trail of our healthy survivor soon. But
Yep.
no, Clover, never mind. It'll be Clover. But again, Cash using the Nightfall very nicely.
Oh no, Gabu
And
has been found
Gabu,
again.
he's going down. That's he goes for the pick, but that is a really unfortunate situation for survivors because that fast down kind of halts him in the tracks yet again. And
Oh no,
Clover's being
found
abandoned.
Clover.
Well, he does have a pallet here, I believe. It wasn't.
Oh, I
broke,
think there's
but
no
I
pallet
think
around here. I think it's
Is
not
it?
looking good.
He
Oh,
goes for the
okay.
sprint. Wait, what? Oh, he went into the locker, but I think we're looking at 4 kills here for Cash. Our
Yep.
survivors.
Oh no, I think Sin has saved Gabu.
Okay, yeah, lucky for them. But I think at this point, again, another payment coming in. I don't think our survivors can even hope to get all the generators done. Cash playing a fairly like flawless game apart from like a few mistakes, but
Yeah, I think he
his
found
mistakes
Sin.
came in. Like he managed to kill that first survivor so quickly that the mistakes didn't really matter too much. You can see he just
Yep.
manages to get another tag here really nicely done.
Okay, I think Cash really good with Dredge, so he knows where to teleport. Okay, I think he found Gabu again. Okay.
He did, but Bowser's still up, so it's going to be a little bit more time waste. Gabu
Okay,
overstepped.
it's not looking good.
Go down. And now I think it's going to just keep on. Well, this endless torment for survivors should end because Gabu just dies on the hook, and now our survivors are kind of reduced to pretty
Yep.
much nothing, with only 2 of them still left in the trial. So
So 2 survivor with
I think-
injured status, so it's not looking good.
I think they should be able to make way for a 4K3.
Yep.
Unless the miracle happens, but Cash goes to the swing.
Ah, okay, nice swing. So I think this will be a hash game.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, you're right. Could be a hash game. Seems like.
Okay, Sin tried to buy some time.
trying to pack-
Oh, okay, missed it. Oh, nice teabag.
The teabag
Nice teabag by Sin.
banned from Japanese tournaments, and it's going to continue this chase. But I think he's going to go down. Insta vault though, but no light to play
Okay,
off. Sin's
okay.
going to lose the 50-50. So
Yep.
that's a fairly long down, but it didn't really matter at this point. As Clover really cannot get a generator done at this time. So you can see
Yeah, I
him
think go
stopping
for
somewhere.
Clover. Find Clover.
He's definitely stealthing somewhere, as this
Yep.
generator's going to get kicked. Yeah, I mean, just overall, really nicely done by Cash. He just managed to punish that early mistake from our survivors. Letting that survivor die on the hook, managed to just completely turn the game on its head. Cash walks away with really good spot.
Yep.
I just, yeah, he managed, I think we're going to be seeing 4 kills. And that's a really good spot for Cash. And only now the strong pallet is dropped by survivors. I feel like that survivor should have been, that pallet should have been dropped around 10 minutes ago. When that first survivor was chased, they got injured and then did not run to that pallet, instead running to the upstairs and going down. So finally getting dropped at a time where it really didn't matter too much. Now it seems like Cash is just gonna continue playing this out. Finds Clover, but
Yep.
gonna be a fast teleport.
Oh, okay. That's a nice one from Cash. I think going for slugging. Then to find Sin.
I mean, I have to give some respect to our survivors though, trying to still play this out for the best result.
Yep.
But to me, it is all but over at this point. They're still playing it out again, which I respect. But it's going to be a little bit of a long night, I think.
Yep.
on this Dredge game.
This is a bloodbath tournament, so it's gonna be bloodbath situation for the team.
Cash is even checking
Yep.
the
I
basement.
think he has a sense
Really?
that since he will be at the basement. So basically in the indoor map, So if you are the last survivor, so probably the killer will be going to basement because that's the basic place that if you're last survivor, you're hiding around the basement.
Oh, I believe the reason why they would go to the basement is actually different. So, on the dredge, if you are not crouching, and the dredge will teleport near you, they will actually get um a notification that you are nearby. But if you're in the basement, that will like rarely, rarely ever happen. So, not only are you out of the line of sight, so the dredge will not see you in the basement, but also if they teleport near you, they they will like they can't find you. So Cash still somehow not being able to find someone. It's gonna again be quite a long time. And you do see they are split apart though, not going
Yep.
for the reset. But again, if this
Okay, I think
game
found
plays
Sin.
Cyclops, I think it's gonna be quite a long night. That we've got.
Yeah,
ahead
it's
of us.
gonna be a yep.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
yes,
be
IBM.
a good night. Alright, Sin has been brought down.
Yeah, Cash is just had enough. He's going to take the whole contest in. It's just
Oh,
secured the
Sin
final push,
still on the first hook.
and that's good for him because now he can lead out Sin without worrying about the penalty. So it's kind of up to Clover now. I think Clover might decide to go into the basement, but
Yep.
with these indoor maps, having the final survivor still standing is actually a really big deal because, as you were saying, a hatch game is actually fairly well, it's fairly significant because the hatch can spawn anywhere on this map.
Yep.
So the survivor
You
just spawns on the
you
hatch,
can
they have to-
predict where's the hash is gonna be respawn. Probably around the garden, or probably inside the room like this. So basically, it's like ground floor. The hash might be
even if you can
respawn.
predict though, even if you can predict, it's still a guessing game, and our
Yep.
survivors at this point they are definitely going to get killed. So there's no chance for them to
Okay.
like get all the generators done. So if they can
Oh,
even
okay.
take
Nice
the
fake.
chance to get
Nice fake.
counts, they will. Yeah, I guess Clover's still serving up the juice here, and Sin might try and get a gen done, but really nice patience on both sides.
Oh, okay. Nice one.
Cash
Hit by
up again.
Cash.
Just pick up again, and I think we are going to again see what Sin can do stealthing. But maybe he's been working a gen. Maybe it's can get close to being done. But oh, Ash is actually letting our survival potentially wiggle out.
Yep.
It's very close. I don't know why. Wait,
I think
that
he
must
tried
have been
to hook Clover in the garden.
no.
So it's like
that must have been intentional. It was either a really big mistake or it was intentional. And I have no idea why he did that. Anyway,
so I think okay. I think you found Sin around here.
he did find the generator which Sin was on, but Sin actually left that generator about 20 seconds ago, so Ash has no idea exactly where he is.
Yep.
Seems like Sid does get found here. That is blood on the ground. So, is that blood on the ground? It is, right? It is. Am I stupid? Is that blood on the ground?
Yeah, I
it
think
is
so.
blood. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, Sin is going to get found, I believe. And hopefully Cash can just get a quick down to save
Yep.
us all this misery of watching this Dredge game. The Dredge, yeah, again, to me, I think this Dredge game ended around 5
Okay.
to 10 minutes ago.
It's a
but,
good hit. So I think trying to start to find Clover. I think Clover is on the last hook, if not mistaken.
That's actually a good point. I don't know how many.
Yeah, there's a
hooks
nightfall,
are.
so it's gonna be a long night for the survivor.
Yeah, well, I believe it's like the.
Ah, yeah, there you go. He found Clover.
That's I think gonna be it. So tries an FOV check, but couldn't
Yeah.
get down. So after like the
Good
fifth
FOV
seventh
there.
match
Yep.
ball, finally, all of the survivors are down on the ground.
Yep.
For this Dredge game, 4 kills with 3 generators for me.
Okay,
That took a while.
GG's. Yeah, it took a while, but GG's to
Rough jump
Cash. He did a
Yeah, GG.
Fantastic job. You get 4k 3 gens.
He kept the pressure on the game. Like,
Yep.
all throughout that match. Requiem gave him a fairly hard time, but he did not care. He was up to the task, and that's going to show in the performance here. So 4 kills and 3 generators.
Yep.
Again, really
So
nice.
GG's well played to both of the team. So congrats to Cash. He did a fantastic job in this match by getting 4k 3 gens. So he literally like not give easy for the survivor.
Yeah, he did make it fairly difficult, but I think our survivors made a few mistakes. Like the first one, I think, was in the first chase. I think the
Yep.
survivor got stuck on the wall, and then they got down fairly quickly. But then
Yep.
that same survivor got killed because they did not get unhooked. And,
Yep. So we're gonna see if Requiem can come back in this match. So basically, first match Requiem already won. So we will be back shortly for round 2, Requiem versus Insomnia, where Requiem will be playing as healer. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
Alright, everyone. We are back with part 2 of the Dredge. We did see Requiem take set number 1, which was the Singularity. So they're up 1-0 at the moment, but currently, if they want to take set 2, they have to get all 4 kills on the survivors of Insomnia before they pop 3 generators, which is fairly difficult, but I think Zen will be out with the task. Yeah, might be a little bit of a start, I think, for our survivors as we do load in. I think everything's going to be fine. So, yeah,
Okay.
Cyclops, how do you think this match is going to go?
So I think Manhunt, I think they're gonna get this game. So basically Requiem Killer, they really know how to pressure the survivor. So we just have to wait and find out. Will they able to make 4K? Okay. That's a very fast. It's a very fast hit.
And Manhunt's actually showing pretty good knowledge of the Dredge. So, even
Okay.
finds someone.
Okay, I think they're able to glance that totem. Probably ruin.
Oh, there's a totem. And
Okay, nice light.
Top the line. So,
So nice light
yeah,
from Wayne.
even though they gave up 2 tags, I think getting rid of the ruin is not too much of a punishment. So I think it's an all-right trade, but seems like Manhunt's just happy to go away from this.
Okay, I think Cash tried to spring burst around there.
He did, and he just got tagged because he was a little bit in bad position. But I mean, at least Manhunt on the side of Insomnia, Manhunt hasn't gotten it down yet, so he needs to try and get. He also hasn't broken any pallets, so even though our ace is going to be going down.
Okay, that's
why we have the
pass down. So this is like a good start for Team Requiem.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to say because I would think that because the ruin is gone, it's not the best start. But then at the same time, Cash and Andrew, I believe, just had to get healed, and that's a bit of a big deal for us. But
Yep.
I think everything has been reset now, and our survivors will be able to start working the generators. There's a little bit of progress on this one, but nothing really too substantial. So I think
Manhunt knows. I mean, he tried to. Okay, Wayne has been safe, so he's trying to pressure the survivor, or maybe there I go. Okay, they're trying to take a hit for NU Wayne. Alright, he's gonna get tunnel.
Nu's gonna be able to make his way to the pallet. I think should buy enough time for Andrew to come in. Andrew was close by, but he is magically appearing out of nowhere as takes a body block hit. But seems like
this give this good distance for Wayne. Okay, I think Wayne thought is not after him, so he's kind of looking bad for him. Nice
again, we see this mistake of I don't know why, but our survivors just not going to strong pallet downstairs, and they just get down very, very quickly. So that's going to be a fairly fast second hook for Manhunt. And if they can actually keep the pressure on, maybe they can keep this win condition, because he only needs to stop 2 generators from popping. It's a bit of an ask, but with 1 survivor already dying soon, I think it might be possible. And we do see this generator kick it with the yellow generator perk. I think Manhunt should be able to just bounce back and forth before coming back. But oh, okay, it is not going to be. I see. Okay, bit of a mistake.
I think he's trying to proxy around there. Okay, nightfall has begun.
That is,
so Andrew need to be careful because he's injured status. So I think the survivor need to get the gens done.
Beautiful timing.
Yep.
That was beautiful timing. They got the unhook just as Manhunt teleported away. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's going to work out for them as they do find both survivors here on this 12 up. It's going to be a very fast pallet drop, but Cat. Whoa. Okay, I thought they would go for a hit there, but Manhunt's not interested. Goes for instead this play, and now our survivors got away from this fairly unharmed. So
okay, nice. One gen has been popped,
and seems like who's going to do a good job of just getting away. Cash taking the aggression, and Manhunt now has to decide. Do they go for our survivor who's made a lot of this?
So I think he's going after Wayne. So because Vayne
But they
is
have
on
no
the
idea.
last hook.
Where are they though? Where have they gone? And this is what Cash just did. Cash provided the distraction for Nu, and now
Yep.
Nu's just completely vanished. I don't know if he's in a locker or something. That would be incredible.
Okay, I
but
think he
he
have this.
heals,
Okay, nice. 2 gen has been
But he gets
done by the
farmed.
Soil. Okay, it's a nice one.
but he already has access to another strong pallet, and I think
Yeah.
Manhunt knows it. Tries to cut him off, but oh
Okay,
no,
I think
that's
he's gonna. Okay, there's a pallet here. I think he's fine. I think Ben is fine.
Oh, he wins
Okay,
that.
nice.
No
That
way.
was nice pallet stun. I mean,
He wins that. Oh my
yep,
god.
he wins that.
And I think Manhunt cannot take away the victory on this Dredge set because this chase has gone for too long. Nu is just playing kind of really well here, I would say, but it's going to be enough, I think, for Insomnia to take it away, unless
Yep.
I'm speaking too soon. But seems like, yeah,
Okay, okay, it's not looking good.
and provides the eruption. Now, there is a generator very close. Yeah, we do see Cash's generator.
Yep, okay.
Upstairs is very close.
The gen is almost done.
I don't know if our Dredge even knows about it or can cut Cash off in time, but it does seem like he teleported to the wrong generator, and that is going to be Insomnia popping the important third gen of the
Yep.
trial. So they are going to take away the win on this Dredge set, so
Okay,
to
found
me,
Andrew.
really nicely done.
Okay, okay. I think Andrew tried to buy some time for the teammates to complete another 2 more gens.
Going for the hit to the pallet, and sensing that the pallet save is perhaps going to come, he doesn't go to pick up, so that's fair, but at the same time, he's already lost his set, so
Okay, there's a
just
nightfall.
playing.
Yeah, I think he going for slugging game, trying to find Cash and SVZ.
The only issue with trying to slug is that every survivor that is in the trial has not been hooked, so in that case, the bleed out penalty would come in. So if he does slug, then there is a risk of that coming through.
Okay, Andrew has been
does
picked up.
get
Yep.
So Clover's again, sorry, not Clover. Manhunt's again kind of working without that much information. He just has to continue to use this Nightfall effectively.
Okay, they have
but
been
with
reset.
Cash as well.
Yep.
Reset. I think Andrew's going to get reset fairly soon. Cash popping that V, so he gets away. So again, our survivors doing a really nice job of evading the Dredge,
Yeah.
and that's another reset as well. So it bought
Yep,
themselves.
they're playing this game in patient mode. So it's like just now if you watch the game, it's like 2 was injured, so they're able to reset and bring back the game.
They still have a few generators with a good amount of progress. Cash is again going to take the chase, going to get zoned and unfortunately go down fairly soon. I think he doesn't make this pallet, but still more than enough time to, you know, continue to pressure the generators. Like, our survivors aren't even injured. They're both healthy, so they're not really that vulnerable. Although Cash will give away a hook next to this generator, I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I think it's still
Sid.
the first hook for Cash.
Yeah, and Sizz also is on a gen, so that generator
think-
I don't think has been interrupted, so it should be on fairly high progress. Andrew actually just makes his way towards his strong pallet and finally gets dropped. So I think he's just buying
Yep.
time for Sizz to get that final generator done.
Yep.
Well, not the final generator, the second last generator, sorry. And yeah, we can see, look at that. Look how much progress that is.
Getting trying to find SVZ around here.
Does find
Yep.
scratch marks, so is gonna get found, but he's still got a fair amount of distance, so should be able to play this out.
Yeah, I think there's a pallet here. I think should be a problem here for SVZ. He can buy some time around here. Okay,
And he
that's a nice
breaks away
fake.
at
That's a
perfect
nice
time.
fake.
Perfect timing there from Sizz,
Yep.
and I think he will take an injury, but again, he's playing through the pallet, but hard pressures will do it.
This is an unsafe
Oh.
pallet.
It's going to be more 50-50s for Sizz. I don't think, again, there's much he can do here, but Sizz runs through
Oh, this.
the remnants like a
Yep.
king, and he's going to again continue this chase, prevent this down. So I don't know, this is a long time for that generator, and I'm
Yep.
surprised if our survivors were popping in time, but The option does come.
Okay, I think so, Andrew.
Time. Yeah, exactly, and they don't pop in time. They're the main course of action here.
I think that gen is almost done by Andrew, but due to the eruption,
Yeah, it was put back 10%, and
Yep.
it's going to start regressing. But I think Andrew's still fairly fine here. 2 health states available for him. But
yeah,
I have
Andrew
to
tried
wonder
to buy
what
some time for the other survivor to reset, maybe. Oh, okay, that's mind game. Nice mind game from Manhunt.
get a tag up to Andrew, but
Yep.
again, these tags are taking a little bit of time. Manhunt kind of teleports back to try and check on Cassius.
Oh, okay.
He gets it done, and
Yep.
I think maybe they can even play for more. Cash is still
Yep.
having this set up kind of nicely. Gets down to the window, really unlucky here, but
Yep. I
maybe
think he committed to the gen cash.
he did. He was on that generator for so long. I think that generator was nowhere near done. Man. With the amount of time it took for Manhunt to down Sizz, that generator was more than enough progress to get finished. So Manhunt's still looking for the slug.
Andrew. Okay, I think cash has been picked up. Yep.
Andrew is nearby, stealthing near Cash, and our survivors are still in this game, even though I thought they might have been out of it with 2 slugs. Manhunt's just okay, he's going to go for the pickup now.
Yep.
So he will be able to secure the survivor, but that generator though, that really high progress generator is really far away, so it's hard to try and defend this generator and also try and defend the hook. So yeah, that's the immediate unhook coming in, just as I say that. Yeah, survivors are
Okay,
still
trying to fake the teleport.
and he does go for the teleport back to the hook. Was it back to the hook? Does manage to cash off.
Going for Andrew.
Not for too long.
Yep.
Cash trying to use the spin press,
Okay.
going for the vault. Double vault coming through, but triple vault and the down, so
The good one from Cash.
still
I
able
think he
to
found
buy.
Andrew. Yeah, he found Andrew here. So they managed to pop 4 gen.
I mean, maybe it is starting to come to a conclusion. The eruption should still be regressing the generator, so it depends though, because Sizz could actually just be on the generator with Cash really soon, as Cash is picked up just then.
Yep.
Andrew goes down. It's just again a little bit of a back and forth, but I think our Dredge should be able to capitalize on this, as they do find both the survivors here. They tried to go for
Okay,
generator,
this is
but
looking good.
get to.
Okay, nice
Gonna
pedal
go
stun, and that was unsuccessful.
And yeah,
I think Cash is going for the last soup.
no, okay, he's oh, look at how much. Yeah, that generator is. It was
Yeah, I
on
think they're trying
90%.
to split the gen. So basically,
Yeah.
the Dredge can just like teleport over to one locker to another. So basically, there's 1 gen at the garden and also like 2 of the opposite side of the block. Okay, he found 2 survivors here. I think the survivor team is trying to double team for the gen. 1 gen left.
I mean, they are, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough as Cash takes final down the trial. Manhunt's actually not even going to risk going for a slug. Instead, he just wants to kill Cash here. So, going to punch into the 2v1.
So 2v1 situation. Okay, I think he
And
found
the generator.
Andrew. He found Andrew.
Found Andrew, but there's a lava croft here working the generator, and now Manhunt has to decide who he wants to go for. It's going to be a lava. But
Yep.
Andrew's still
Going for
working that courtyard
SVV.
generator.
Okay, mind game.
Just go down.
Oh, okay. I think he just mind game at the last minute. He tried to fake the teleport.
Now Andrew should be going down here. Should be able to end this.
Okay, nice nodding.
Oh, he goes for the vault, and he makes
he
it.
missed.
Goes for
He
the-
missed.
Yeah, he goes for the any means means fake, and Manhunter's DMing as well.
It's try to.
Nah. Alright,
That's a good one. That's a good one from Andrew.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Right, but
It's nice though.
Manhunt taking away 4 kills and 1 generator left. Unfortunately, not enough. He did need to try and meet Cash, who got 4 kills at 3. So Insomnia will take the second set. I'm going
Yep.
to equalize this best of 5. And I guess I'll check my notes here. It is going to be the Cenobite next.
Yep.
So
This
I think
is gonna be interesting. Cenobite game from both of the team.
yeah, both teams will want to try and make a move on the Cenobite set.
Yep.
Because now with this equalize here with the 1-to-1, whoever kind of gets this set, it starts to get a little bit scary. You know?
Yep.
You're only 1 point off winning the entire best of 5 in this lower bracket, and yeah, both teams I think need to put as much effort as they can.
Yep. So basically, both teams are driven to get a chance to play at the grand final. So basically, winner of this match is heading to the first team to make their slot to the grand final against the lower bracket loser of the lower bracket team.
Yeah, and seems like Sizz will bleed out as well, but doesn't really matter.
Okay, I think SVZ is trying to bleed out. Okay, I think he saw him.
He did get cancelled.
So GG's well played to Manhunt. So 4K1.
4K1, but a clean 4K1.
Yep.
He did not bleed anyone out, so that is yeah, clean 4K1 and Cenobite set next. So I've not seen Insomnia play a Cenobite set yet, so I'd like to see how they fare against the Cenobite. I have
Yep.
seen
So GG's well played to Insomnia to winning the second set of the game. So right now the score is tied from Bravo team. They have won 1 game each. So what do you think about the next upcoming match, Xavi? Do you think it's gonna be interesting Cenobite game from both of the team?
I'd definitely like to see what Insomnia's strategies are,
Okay.
both on the Killer and Survivor. I've seen Requiem play Cenobite before, so I'm expecting.
But I never seen Insomnia play as the Cenobite, so if you wanna watch it, so stay tuned with us, guys. So we're gonna go for a short commercial break, and we'll be back again with Requiem versus Insomnia in the third set, where they will be playing as the Cenobite.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the lower bracket finals. So remember, anyone, the team, the team who wins this will be facing off against Sus. So in the grand finals, this is a fairly important spot for both. So we just saw two sets being played, being the Singularity and the Dredge. Both sets went to the respective teams. So now it is equalized at 1-1 in the best of 5. Our next step, though, will be the Cenobite, which, again, as I was saying before, I think this is where our teams really need to try and fight for this.
Yep. So basically, Cenobite at the Dead Dog Saloon. So it's kind of interesting.
I believe the Cenobite has been played on the Dead Dog Saloon for a little bit over a year. So a lot of the optimal strategies have already been figured out, I think.
Yep, I think so. But
again,
I can't wait to see both team playing as Cenobite. So basically, in Dead Dog Saloon, it's kind of like easy to find the box. So basically, the box should be respawning around like the saloon or maybe the shop site. So I think we should find out.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that the top teams in other regions, they find the box very, very quickly. So I think if our killers have done the same here, they should be able to do so too. So, yeah, I would like to see how sorry, not I'd like to see how Insomnia approaches this Cenobite set.
Yep.
I have not really seen them fight on a Cenobite set before, so we're loading in, so we'll get to see.
Yep, we're gonna loading in the game, so stay tuned, guys. We're gonna see Cenobite gameplay between Requiem and Insomnia. All right. So basically, we are in the game. So we are watching Zen is playing the killer this time for Team Requiem.
Yep, it is, and he has played Cenobite the last time I saw Requiem play. So this time, though, he has opted for a different build, but
there you go.
It's extremely quickly.
Be able to find the box at the early game.
And should be able to chase down this survivor here on this top side. But not really getting good information. Sees through there, but kind of mucks up the chain, so it's going to be a little bit of distance lost.
Yep.
It's going to be Cash taking this chase. Goes to
okay, nice dodge. That's a beautiful dodge from Cash.
And that is going to buy him even more time here, even though this chain does not catch him.
Okay, nice. Nice chain.
Goes to the drop, but we'll take the tag anyway.
So basically, Zen brings scrub. That's the basic stuff for every killer. And he managed to find the box at the early, very, very early stage.
Hey, you found the box early, you got a tag early, but you're not going to get this down.
Oh, okay. It's not looking good for Cash. Think gonna get down here. Okay.
And, despite that early missed chain, that is fairly fast down. Cash trying to call away, but it's not going to be enough. And you can see here that agitation haste is going to come to effect.
Yep.
So we'll
he's very, very early down from Cash.
Yeah, but I think Zen made a good point not to. The pain resonance is, of course, going to be more of an important factor, but it's going to be a little bit of a game bug, as sometimes the killer from the spectator perspective will just stay in front of the hook. But I think Andrew will take the next chase here. See him try to take the chains. Goes to the vault as well, but does get tagged for it.
Okay, he found Andrew.
So that's actually a very early on hook, and seems like Zen is kind of aware of this. He's going to try and angle himself to try and cut off our engine.
Okay, he missed it. He missed it. So it's a good attempt by Zen.
Yeah, really good idea there, but fortunately, I think Cash was aware of it, so Catch and favored it. But Zen actually doing a little bit of renovation. Will break the two fairly good main doors. And I think we'll actually decide to break the third one on the upstairs.
Yeah, I think he's trying
Actually,
to
not
protect. Okay, I think he saw Cash. So Cash there.
and he gets a chain onto Cash, and
Yep.
I guess not breaking the door here might come back to bite him. Does go
Yep.
through the door now though, so a little bit of distance not lost there. But Cash,
Okay, this is not looking
Dang.
good for the Cash.
and he goes down thanks to the chains there from
Yep.
I believe the original pain. One of those two perks, just add-ons, sorry, allowed him to just continually be chained. And he's gonna go down to the basement this time actually, and then
Yep. So this is not looking good for Survivor. It's like, okay, they managed to pop one gen.
I agree, and they managed to pop the generator in this bottom side 3-gen, but at the same time, now this hook is still in a fairly decent generator setup, and we can hear that the generators have good progress, and the ruin.
Okay, that's a nice tag to Wayne.
No. Oh, there's still a 3-gen. Yeah, the gallows was the generator that did not pop. Damn, our survivors had a really nasty 4-gen on the bottom side. They popped one, but they still have 3 left, and you can see here Zen is just completely happy to just camp this out, thanks to the ruin getting value. He's going to just slowly eat away at the generators as the camp does happen.
Okay.
But I think if this
Okay,
Zen
that's a
goes
nice
back to-
miss from SVZ.
I think if this camp in basement is going to be successful from Zen, I think we might be looking at 4Ks. You get a lunge in from Nu, and he should be able to get a fairly good trade here. But Zen going for the body blocks on ping.
Okay.
Might be able to do so, but Nu doing a fantastic job. Will deny the body block
Yep.
from Zen by body blocking.
Okay.
And then Cash is
Okay,
going
they
to
already
be-
popped 2 gen. So I think he's going for slugging Cash. So basically he's on the last hook. So if he goes down, he's gonna be the first guy to goes to entity.
Oh my god, what was that chain? And that's going to secure the down onto
Yep.
Cash and the first kill of the game. They did manage to break this bottom side 3-gen, but at the cost of a survivor's life. So this kill coming in, and the ruin's still up. Oh my god, ruin is still up. That is such a huge deal because now this other generator on the bottom
Okay,
side.
3 gens been popped. Good.
Okay, they did pop another saying, so maybe not as heavy a price. Maybe just for... Seem like they don't. They do that little bit. Okay, they do find someone. Look for that coming in, and they're going to take some tag for this.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if they want to commit. Yeah, Zen kind of angling towards this bottom side a little bit. Knows that this generator has progress and is actually going to be.
So I
Gallows
think SVZ noticed that this Zen brings ruin.
I think,
So basically
I think
Hexberg around here is like probably around the bushes sometime, you know, we got
that's
like
the
confused.
disgusting hex totem. Look at
Yep.
that hex. You saw that, right? That's
Yep,
disgusting.
yep.
You'll never find that, bro.
The place
Oh,
of the hex totem is kinda weird. I mean we can get confused sometime. It might be around the bushes. Or possible will be around the water tank.
Yeah, I don't think our survivors will find that totem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this very, very nice looking.
Yeah, okay, nice dodge.
Space. He does have a shack pallet though, so he should be able to get away from this. But Zen's trying to deny it. Goes the mind game sees no. Okay, he is.
Okay, nice
Luckily.
chain.
Luckily, he doesn't go down on the shack
Yep.
pallet. So Zen will instead.
Okay, this is not looking good
Oh,
for
he does mind
the...
game.
Yep.
He won't make the cabbage pallet now. He's going down, and that's going to be a pain resonance for Zen to kick off this 3v1. Should be able to secure this one here in the shallow 9 tile, but I haven't seen Andrew for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I think Andrew's playing stealthy, which is a good...
I think his generator is very close to being completed, and the
Yep.
pain rest just set it back. So, yeah, Zen is aware of this, trying to cut this generator off, but yeah, it is going to be successfully stopped. But Ruin going to eat away from it. So Andrew can't be dilly-dally for that much longer as he does. Managed to buy enough time for the unhook. And actually runs edge map. Seems like he's
Oh,
looking for-
that was a good one.
Ooh, he gets a
Yep.
chain on the box holder, and I don't know if that will mean that you can't do the box, but
Yeah,
it'll be close.
if he got down again, so it's not looking good for Survivor. If he got down, So they're gonna deal with the box first in
And
order
he's going
to proceed with the jump.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay, nice one.
He does get the box though, so he does know where other two survivors are. That's
Yep.
going to be another pain.
This is gonna drag the survivors game.
Be another pain resonance for Zen. That just hit this generator nearby, so I think. Oh, he heard the trains. He heard the trains.
Yeah,
he knows
he heard
there's a
the trains.
survivor here. He found Andrew.
Yep.
That is such a huge find, actually. Andrew, I think,
Yeah.
himself for the
That's a good
unhook,
one
and
from the killer. Okay, SVZ
Okay.
found the box.
I think this is going to be 4 kills here.
Yep. So that's good job from Zen. He managed to find the survivor.
He's doing such a good job of zoning.
Yep.
Even though the
Okay, nice
Cenobite
light.
is not the strongest of killers.
Just nice light from SVZ. So survivor is being pressured right now from Zen. And we have 2 more gens.
Zen is doing a fantastic job. He just get a chain from that? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's a good chain.
That was insane, but I mean,
Yep.
he's not going to get too much rewards from it. Andrew, of course, has to.
I think Wayne's going to the second stage.
That is, yeah, that is for sure.
Because no one is trying to go for the save. So I think they're gonna proceed with the gen. Okay, I think so. Andrea. Okay, finally, Wayne goes to second stage, whether they like it or not.
No, seems like Zen's going to try the mind game. He's going to buy a little bit of distance, but what the hell? What is this?
Oh, it's
Zen.
like stand still mode.
What's he doing? Okay, Andrew is very patient, but he's going to get chained and burned down. So
Okay.
actually looking at potential 4 kills at 2 generators here. Depends how much time.
Oh, there you go.
It seems like he pops it, so it is going to be 4 generators completed for survivors, but
Yep.
really nice result here from Zen. I have seen Requiem on the survivor side perform really well, so if they can just do it again.
Okay, Wayne has been sacrificed to the entity.
If they can just perform again on the survivor set, they might just
Yep.
be able to take away the Cenobite, because I've seen them get survivors out Requiem, and with Zen from Requiem getting 4 kills, I think they should be able to take it away. Of course, that's if they can
Yep.
perform on the on the survivors.
So SVZ is trying to stealthy.
They're just successfully stealth here on the Z
Yep.
but I don't really know if it's going to lead to that much. He does find the box.
Okay.
That's probably going to seal Caesar's fate.
Okay, he found SVZ. So this is not looking good for the survivor. He knows the SVZ is around the end of the map.
He gets the same thing. So yeah, that's
there
gonna be
we
it.
go.
4 kills.
Yep,
4 kills and
1 janitor left, and we have 4K by Zen. So that's a pretty good job from Zen, trying his best.
yeah, I believe the Cenobite should only get 1 or 2 kills at the maximum. So getting
Yep.
all 4 kills before all the generators pop, that is a fairly incredible result from Zen. I think our survivors did give away a few hits, but
Yep,
I can't really say
so
that they made many mistakes.
Insomnia players did super good, but their survivor is like pretty fast in Gen. Even though sometimes they got stuck in the mid game, but they able to bounce back to finish up at least 4 generators in the trial.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough task. Insomnia wants to try and this, but they can definitely do it. I don't know who plays the Cenobite for the Sendo's still actually hunting for Andrew. I don't remember if Andrew was hooked, so might
Yeah, I
actually
think
be-
Andrew. I think he hurt Andrew.
I don't think he did. For some reason I'm thinking that he did. I don't well. Yeah, it seems like yes, we get confirmation from our staff side that it is going to be a 2-point penalty for Zen if Andrew does bleed out, which will only give 4 instead of 6.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
Because
That's 3 points to
Andrew hasn't been
one
hooked.
generator. But Zen is smelling him. Zen is
Yep.
something. I think he will find him, so I think so.
I
Yeah, he
think
does
he-
find him. Okay.
yeah, there
That
you go.
is very, very important that he found that. So that is going to be a completely clean 4K one. No bleed hunt.
Yep, that's a complete 4K one. So GG's well played to Zen from Requiem. So they able to manage to get 4K one gen. So basically, Team Requiem need to pop 5 gen in order to get the upper hand on this set.
Exactly. I mean, they just have to do what they did on the first game.
Yep,
Pop all the generators.
exactly. So Requiem need to get 5 gen pop in order to win this set. So we're gonna be going for a short commercial break and we'll be back again with Team Insomnia will be playing as Killer and Team Requiem will be playing as the Survivor. So we're gonna go for a short commercial break and we'll be right back after this. So welcome back guys. So we're gonna go for the third set where Requiem versus Insomnium. The match will be at Dead Dog Saloon and will be played as Cenobite. So do you think requirement will be come back this game then, Tawi?
Absolutely. I think Zen's 4K1, a very, very solid result.
Yep.
However,
So
they did pick
require
this
need to get like 4 gen pop, same as the first set match.
yeah, four generators to tie, 5 generators to take the win.
Yep.
They did pick the set, so they should be favored in theory, but at the same time, maybe Andrew can put a stone in their path. He does load in.
Yep.
Really interesting build. Oh my lord! I believe. Okay,
my lord.
that
That is
leftmost perk.
insane. That's an insane perk. So
I
we
know
will
what
just
that is.
find. Yep. Okay.
You will find out. Yeah, you will find out.
Should
what it
find
is.
out. It's an insane
And that
perk
seems like
from Andrew. So we
Andrew is
saw
so
there's a
fun.
corrupt from Andrew. Okay.
I mean, buff is, as you were saying before, it's a standard perk on every killer.
Okay.
I
Nice.
know that
Nice chain.
some killers are not running corrupt too much anymore, like the hillbilly. But I think Cenobite's definitely one that will need it. As we do take this first chase onto Zen. It's not going to be a head-on stun coming through, but
Yep.
Andrew's aware that this trickery might come in play, so he just breaks the main door and rotates towards this bottom side. Try and find someone again, but already half of the crop intervention is gone, and he hasn't gotten anything from the box really. So you
Yep.
can see
So
in
he
the
had the
background.
early box, so he doesn't have any hit yet. So Andrew need to get survivors as soon as possible. Never let them to finish up 5 gen. Okay, I think he saw Yumu.
And beautiful timing. All right, I believe Sin was waiting to do the box until somebody was getting chased, and we do see that Yumi now being committed. The box gets sold. So again, Andrew's going
Okay.
for a look,
So he just fake it. Yumu just fake it.
and he might be able to actually convert this
Found
into
Gabu.
Gabu.
Yep.
Chains are going to get broken, but he doesn't have any pelts around it. It's a fairly dead area. So that's another tag coming in from Insomnia from Andrew as Gabu makes his way towards Shaq. But again, Andrew is, wow, he's just focused on
Yeah,
trying
he tried to
stop
focus the
Trade.
gen.
And he's like, wow, yeah, he really doesn't get that much from this beginning. Corrupt is already gone, and Requiem has kind of just punished Andrew, I think, for his
Yep.
for his play.
So Zen basically previous game he managed to get the fastest down from the survivor. So Andrew's kinda having hard time actually. Okay, nice hit, nice hit.
Oh my god, and Gabu is already reset, so it's just going to be regenerated progress.
Okay, nice dodge by Zen. Just dodge the chain.
And that is actually a big deal because if you do get chained while injured, you are going to be put into the mending state.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's really nicely done again from Andrew to secure this, and I think Sin might be going down, but oh my gosh.
Okay, 1 gen has been popped.
And yeah, another gen being popped as well, and Killer doesn't have it down yet.
Oh,
The head-on
that's a
coming in,
nice
that can only
head-on.
be Zen. That can only be Zen on the head-on. We love
Yep.
to see it. And he's going to take a tag point though, but it's going to give enough time for Sin to get away from
Yep.
the main build.
Well
So
played by Zen.
Zen again coming in with the clutch factor. Although unfortunately he's actually going to be playing this outside palette and playing it really well, to be said. Takes it wide as well.
Oh,
and
okay,
just
nice
swinging.
one. He swing it.
And Zen might be uploading this onto YouTube. This is a beautiful chase.
Yep.
I think he's going down though. Oh, he goes for the slow
okay.
vault. There's no way. There's no way. He went for the slow vault. He made it around. Just buys more
Yep.
time. Sin gets reset in the back.
Yeah,
but
there's a clutch play coming out from Zen actually.
it's just Zen is just in his mind at the moment. Like it's finally down and the pain resonance, but like Andrew really can't be feeling good about the situation he's in. You know, like it's that down took so long, and our survivors have had so much time to get on the generator that. I would
So
not be
Zen
surprised if
is
that
like
was
next level play from him.
I don't know. He's one of the best. He's one of the best players I've seen from JP Legion for sure. But Andrew though still has to concede a defeat and return back to the hook to try and cut off somebody. Can't really commit someone. Finally does find survived in the box.
Okay, you found Yumu.
I think it will be a commit coming in from Andrew. Try and
Yep,
cut
if
off the
Yumu goes down, there's be another box to be done. So let's see if this will. Okay, nice pre-drop.
The chain gets kind of stuck on
Oh,
nowhere.
okay, that's a
It's the angle,
nice,
and that's
nice
going to be
chain.
fast down, but
Okay,
Yumu
Yumu is
actually
going down.
really early. Yeah. I guess. It's not too bad for us, but still,
Yep.
they're still kind of tumble out of control thanks to Yumu. Death location. He kind of went down where the active generators were. So, although he takes a hook here and the pain resonance. Yeah, these
Yep.
two generators you can see right here, they were high progress, but now it's going to be a lot more risky to try and complete them.
Yep. So it's gonna be a long for the survivor to finish up this gen.
Guess now we're just leaving Gallows alone as the reset does go into Zen.
Okay, I think one gen is about to pop. So Gabo is on the gen.
Yeah, it's so close, but he's getting harassed by the chain. So we'll have to be delayed for the time being as the main generator actually does find a little bit of progress on it. But Andrew's again not really interested in chasing, trying to just locate the survivors and their location. But I mean, yeah, it does find his generator
Yep.
though. So that
This gen is almost pop. Okay, they managed to save Yumu.
I guess they just head towards this bottom side. Although there's a 3-gen here, you can't really be going towards that active
Yep.
generator. So Chase is just gonna resume. No shack pallet for Yumu though, so that might be.
Okay, nice chain from. Okay.
I'm going down soon,
Oh,
but
oh,
Gabu
he missed.
gets the
He
auto
missed
aim.
it. He missed it. Okay, nice one.
Gabu gets the auto aim, and
Yeah.
Andrew's gonna turn back. to-
Yeah, I think he's gonna target Yumu.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the one course of play which gives him chances.
Oh, okay, nice dodge
Try and
from
kill.
Yumu.
He goes for the mind game, and Gabu's here
Yep.
to call it out. So Yumi just breaks away towards the main building. Really strong resource for us. But seems like he just gets chained instead.
Okay, I
As Zen
think
comes down with the
Zen
back.
is trying to. Okay, nice one. It's a
Yeah,
good
that-
communication from the team. So they try to take a hit for Yumu.
Now,
Oh,
oh,
okay,
look
nice
at the chain.
dodge.
And that's gonna be
Zen
so
just
fun.
dodged it.
Oh wait, we can see the perk now. Oh, I thought the perk was force hesitation, but it's actually machine
Oh.
learning. It is
Yep.
actually machine learning coming into clutch. They're getting the down onto Yumi.
Okay, going for slugging.
I knew that Andrew was a believer in machine learning, but I thought he
Yep.
had brought force hesitation instead. So, bit of a surprise to me. We do see
Oh, nice,
Gabu take
nice
it.
chain.
Andrew's actually going for the slug, trying to cut Gabu off track, but it's going to be the T-Wall Vault and the down coming in from. Oh, light actually. Wait, is that
Nice
light?
light. Okay, that's
Okay.
not looking good.
He goes down and I guess another pain res forward, I believe. So
Yep.
yeah, Survivor's still holding up fairly well. They do need to reset the injuries though, but all they need to do is pop these final 3 generators, and there's no tunnel night yet, so they still have a very good chance.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
no!
They
Oh,
managed
it's gone.
to finish up 3 gen. So okay.
Didn't pop Gallows, and even though it's for tag, the tag is reset in the distance. That's huge because again now they're put into this 3-gen scenario. It just sorry, not 3-gen scenario. This 4-gen scenario, which is way more favored. Look at how split these generators are. If that Gallows gen had remained up, then there's still a 3-gen.
Okay, Gabo has been safe.
I guess yeah. Now it's going to be way more difficult for Andrew to hold the generators. This Gabu kind of
Yep.
gets mind game here. I think he's going to be going down. He goes into locker, accepting his fate. But that's a really fast down, and Gabu really needed to try and get life off. I think because that was a little bit too fast for Chase to end. So he's going to be the first survivor to hit the 2nd stage as Andrew tries to defend his generators.
So Gabu and Yumu has to be play safe actually. Okay, Zen is trying to work on the gen at the main building. So one is going for the safe.
And we're going through this thing again. So I
Yep.
think Gabu is just going down here. No, never mind.
I think Killer trying to proxy Gabu.
Yeah, yeah, he's just staying around.
Getting so Zen. Okay, nice chain. Okay, I think so Zin.
Yeah, Sindo, I think he can clutch up here. He should be able to make this water tower pallet, but seems like Andrew's kind of aware that he's overstepped a little bit.
Yeah.
Returns to the hook, tries to confirm this, and actually Requiem might allow this to come through, but Sin's actually here to get the save, so that's going to be...
I think he's gonna go for getting Gabo is gonna be tunnel.
Really good patient.
Yep.
And he just gets it down onto Gabo.
Okay, nice one. One more gen to go for the survivor.
Yeah. I still don't like the position that our killer's in though. Again, they need to kill the rest of these 3 survivors before that last 10 pops, but that was a pretty big mistake, I think, to go in for that trade there, simply because Gabu just did not make any distance.
Okay, nice pen.
Now Andrew can just get, again, 3 paint movements, a 3 hook, and try and cut off our 5. So, seems like they're
this gen is almost like 70%.
They're trying to find a stealth, and it's not going to be successful. Andrew a little bit adventurous, checking the edge map, but Zen is already gone, so really nice stealth here from Zen to deny this, and Andrew's kind of overcommitted at this point if he has not, flying Zen, so should probably leave here fairly soon, try and cut off the reset of our 2 survivors. But yeah, Zen doing a wonderful job just to deny that. Might actually turn the game back in.
So they have been reset.
Favor.
So I think this survivor can make it to 5 gen pop. Okay, I think he found Zen.
Zen is gonna get found and hit through the pallet, so that is not really ideal, but he does make it all the way to the main building. So again, this resource available.
Oh, nice chain. That chain was insane.
Beautiful chain coming in, and Zen still being able to play this main building for a bit, but Andrew's gonna be able to catch up. And
yeah, Andrew is chaining. His chaining is so insane. Okay, nice.
He goes for the swing. Nice prediction there from Andrew just to field it down. However, he still needs to try and escalate this pressure because our final 2 survivors are both healthy, so trying to get it down onto them might be a little bit of an issue, but at least the hook is in a fairly good location, and that's going to be it. Requiem takes this 3rd set just like that.
They managed to pop 5 gen. That is insane from Team Requiem.
Yeah, just doing enough that is required here on the Dead Dog Saloon. And even though Yumu goes down very quickly, it doesn't matter at this point. So yeah, so set 3 going to Requiem should put them up 2-1 in the critical spot here.
Okay, they able to save Zen.
And yeah, they know that there's no no-ed, so they don't have to be scared of being at the count point. So yeah, they can even look at trying to get out, even though Sid takes the tag.
Team got power.
He's chasing near the hook though, so
yeah, he's chasing Sin.
Like, Sin's still got a fair amount of.
Okay, this is not looking good for Sin.
You should be able to break them with the door, so just to delay it a little bit longer. Goes to the vault, grabs the box, but okay, never mind. I think our survivors are going to get all killed here, so I mean, still again sufficient enough to take away this set in their favor, but yeah, it's gonna put them up 2-1.
Okay. So I think going for slugging, trying to find Zen.
Yeah, and Zen probably around here somewhere. Yeah, that's
I think there you go.
Ali2 and just goes down in the bush. That's a little bit funny. We tried that, but
yeah, good try from Team Requiem.
Yeah, that seals up the Cenobite game. Requiem, again, gonna have to head into this mastermind set with the set points.
Yep. So GG's well played to both of the team, and also GG's to Team Requiem to win this set. So they are up now to 2-1, right?
Yes, they are. seems like Sin's actually managed to make a little bit of difference. Not enough though to get the hatch, so
Yep.
yeah, clean 4K 0, just not enough unfortunately.
So GG's well play to Andrew, Team Requiem, and also Team Insomnia.
Alright, so that was Requiem's pick though of the Cenobite, so it's kind of favored towards them to take the set. However, next up we have Mastermind, which was picked by Insomnia, and if I am not mistaken, their Mastermind player is Nu. I think Nu has a few tricks up his sleeve to try and equalize this best of 5. It is going to be, again, a little bit of an ask to play Killer first Mastermind.
Yep.
However,
so for this set, Requiem as 10 generators, 0 escape, 24 hooks with total of 34 points, while Insomnia they have 8 generators been done, 0 escape, 24 hooks. The total point for Insomnia is 32 points. So basically Requiem win this set. Congrats Requiem. So we are heading down for 5-minute break. So we're gonna be right back. We're gonna see some Mastermind gameplay from both of the team. So stay tuned guys. Be right back. So welcome back, guys, to the Bloodbath Brawl tournament hosted by DBD Indonesia. So right now, Team Requiem is up 2-1. Right now, we are going to the game set 4 as the mastermind. So it's gonna be Team Insomnia is gonna play as the killer first, and Team Requiem is gonna be playing as the survivor. So what do you think, Sabi? Who's gonna take this set? Do you think Requiem or Team Insomnia?
Well, I will tell you one thing for sure. Requiem would like to take the set. Whether they
Okay.
do is a different thing altogether. But
So since
think-
the first game, first set until now, the game is like neck to neck.
yeah, it's been fairly close. Fairly close. I feel like the Dredge game was, I believe, a difference of 2 generators.
Yep.
The Singularity game, I think, was also fairly clear towards Requiem. And the Cenobite game was a difference of 1 generator. So, I guess
Basically,
games were-
Requiem knows how to come back for the game.
I feel like Requiem's been currently like, well,
Yeah,
I
they have
mean,
been doing like fantastic job in this event and in this tournament. So they know how to come back, bounce back from the lose. So we should find out and see how does this set gonna be Requirements taking the win, or is gonna be another tiebreaker game tonight.
Well, Requiem is up 2-1, so if they just keep up the momentum from the Cenobite game, they should
Yep.
be alright in this master. So we'll be loading into the cold tower fairly shortly.
Okay,
I'm
Cold Sour
aware
as
that-
a mastermind is pretty good.
I'm aware that the bouncing is a little bit more favored towards both sides, so there's a bit of interesting perks that are allowed. But
Yep.
nevertheless, we will be seeing new, as I was predicting before, load in on the mastermind with that's top perk, which is
Okay,
generally not
we
bad.
saw there's a corrupt.
Yeah, it's a fairly standard start here for Nu, with a little bit of a 4-gen top side, a really, really early pre-drop coming in of this Kafila, and I think that survivors are just making loud noise notifications all over the place, but it's gonna be actually Sin taking the first hit here, as our survivors try and rotate out of this. I don't really know what start that was, but I think Nu would be happy to get a very fast first down, but Sin has the
Yep.
power to pose for the time being.
Yeah, there's a para here. I think he's fine.
I think they just want to break it, but actually decides to go for potential zone kick, but Sin wins a 50 here, does manage to continue without it. But goes above
Okay,
60,
nice
kinda
one,
really
nice one
greedy
from Scene.
doing that.
Yeah, he's
And,
doing a pretty
going
good
up.
job by wasting the killer's time.
But this is not really the ideal death spot coming in. But Sin again winning another 50, showing that Nu really should have broken this pallet such a long time ago. But I think he should be going down fairly shortly. Bloodlusting on Wesker, you would believe it if I told you. But it's finally going to go down
Yep,
the center of the
finally.
map. Good, pretty good first chase coming out. Just to preserve that. But oh my god, why is Nu not
Okay,
looking-
nice. They managed to finish up 1 gen.
And they got the gen down there. That kind of justifies Sin's long chase in the mid map. But Nu actually decided to hook instead of mid map. He decided to hook a mid. It's a really strange decision, but I guess the Grim Embrace should be able to pay off a little bit of that. So
Yep.
you see that activates, and Nu just kind of just wants to.
Yeah, he trying to proxy around here because S1 gen already popped. And I think, okay, there's another gen will be popping up soon. So it's pretty good. Oh, okay, nice.
Oh no! Problems. This is really bad. This is really,
yeah,
really
it's very bad.
because that means Gabu is just going to be going down, even with the life. He
Yeah.
makes it towards the edge ramp, which is alright, but he didn't really want to get.
Okay, he's going to the end of the map. So
And now he's
Sin has been saved. I think they're trying to go for reset.
Good job.
So good job, Gabu. So
I
he
don't know
made a good
because
job. Yep.
I don't really know because now he's hooked in his top side 3 gen, and
Yep.
it's not as close to the 3 gen as it should be, but he's really got nowhere to run on the corner. So maybe we
Yep.
can follow up with the tunnel out onto Gabu, but again with the reset coming in from Sin now, there will be
So
another-
basically, we already know that killer has a Grim. Grim Embrace and Eruption is kind of good combination. Okay, nice pre-drop by Sin. He knows that he gonna dash around there. Okay, nice.
Sin
Main
just
game.
playing this kind of nicely, but I think he has a nice rock fill here, but I don't know how much he can make out of it. Seems like he goes
Yep.
for the over it, but not gonna.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
he does make it.
He doesn't
makes
get it. He makes it.
And if,
Well played by
you were,
Sin.
if you were to get hit over that, it would have been so bad. And Nu missing the second dash yet again. All around.
He juked the dash. Nice one by Sin.
But that means he gets the shack pallet, and this chase can
Yep.
keep on going. But Sin's greeting. Oh, okay, no, he back in the cup. No, no, he opts towards this 5-sided map. So yeah, Survivor's playing this really nicely. Even
Yep.
as a jungle to work with. Nu goes to the hug tech. It doesn't
Oh,
work.
he goes to hard tech. Nice try by Wayne. So basically,
Oh, no.
Sin has dropped most of the pellets. So hopefully, there's another 2 to 3 gens pop. Okay, that's a wise decision by Wayne. He's dropping the chase.
He sees
Oh,
the
this gen
generator.
is about to pop.
But our survivors are too far.
Yep.
Like, yeah, they should be able to pop it anyway. That's a bounce landing coming out from Yumu. As
From
well as,
Zen.
yeah,
Okay, he
too,
missed
but
it.
That's, again, really important dash. Then Nia avoided there. So Zen did again, a very nice shot, but he gets hit through the pallet trying to play a little bit greedy, so he gets tagged for it as punishment, but at least he does manage to make the bottom side without too much of a problem, as he really does want to try and hold this generator here. Just try and cut off Yumu. But at least should be able to get tagged, but again getting a little bit focused by
Yep.
the Urubo's dash, so won't be able to do it. So even all this time waste from Nu's side, you think it's good to allow the generator to
Oh,
progress,
okay, nice one.
Really
Nice.
isn't. Because that means that Gabu can just progress another generator for a lot longer. So let's get a throw here on the jungle gym, but again, it's a jungle gym, and as a Wesker, you can't really do that much. You can see that the angles here on the jungle gym don't really work out too well. And
Yep.
you're just gonna play this palette fairly nicely. Holds W away.
Okay,
wins the
nice,
50s,
nice
won't be able
one.
to make the vault. Unlucky. Won't be able to make the vault.
So
But it's still
they're
gonna be
able to pop 3 gen. So this is pretty good job from the survivor side.
And let me see a flashlight saving attempt coming in from, I believe, Zen. Stop it.
Yep.
So,
So we're looking for another
Yeah,
flashlight save from Zen. Okay. Nice one from Gabu.
really nice stuff.
Okay, Zen is taking a chase.
Probably will want to get out of this area, though. Preserves the life with the slow vault, but I don't really know if that was a play. I don't know if he makes that much. Goes to the vault.
Oh,
yeah, he gets
no.
But, oh, that's not an injury at least, so he
Yep.
can get out of without.
So the only way to dodge the Wesker, to try not to hit on the object.
So, I guess Nu's just now in a really good spot. Gabu's progressing his gen. He goes for the
Oh.
double pick as Nu, but it's not going to be successful.
nice
and
move.
now Venato is here to take a body block hit for his
Gabu's
injured
trying to
teammate.
take a hit.
So really nice play from Bakurim to do this, and he's just happy to take the tag onto Gabu instead. Continue chasing around the top side, but he was getting reset with backhand, so Bakurim is just playing really well here. Really coordinated.
Oh, I think his Zen is about to pop, so it's a wise decision for the killer. Okay, Zen has been fully infected, so he gotta be careful. He might have a slow run.
Yeah, but he's still injured, so it's not going to be an instant down for him. As he does get found here, I believe, on this edge map. He's going to get
Yep.
tap to allow the eruption to come through. So that's a 40-second Grim Embrace actually coming in up close for Nu. So that's going to be quite nice to slow down this generator. And also we'll be able to see us. So yeah, I mean, I guess if there's time to try and bring this game back for Nu, I'd say it's now. He's only got 4 hooks on every single survivor. But with this Grim Embrace still coming in with 60% left, I'd say he has a good chance of racking up some pressure. So he does not
Yep.
sit here. He's out of resources, so he should be able to take a 3-on-1. and continue this chase. Oh, no. Sin getting absolutely destroyed here. Gets 2 taps and really near this generator here. And just as Glib's gonna come off as well, so perfect timing for the option is Moose down. So it's gonna be a really nice pick for Moose. He heads towards the left side. Try and cut off our survivors here, but I think they've already been reset at this point, and you can see here that Yumu is going to take them to chase. And
Yep, Yumu is on the chase.
Actually, have a buckler, but
Okay, nice one from Yumu.
fairly miss coming in, and it's going to be a tag coming in anyway from Yumi. So, I mean, fairly like all that chances for New here to get a good performance on the master.
Okay, Sin has been safe. Okay, nice balance landing from there. Nice balance.
Didn't have it away, but really nice pumping. Oh, beautiful dodge.
That's a beautiful dodge from Yumu.
That's wonderfully done.
That's really beautiful from Yumu.
Nu's actually wanting to mind game this, but Yumu's on top of it. He's already running away, and that's finally 9 getting completed. He gets poked onto the pallet. He doesn't get the grab onto the survivor, and that is such a huge thing because now again, Orella, Yumu can just stay alive. Has it?
They're able to.
It's adrenaline as well from Yumu. He gets away from this top 3 pretty much. Only takes the injury now, but he was. Imagine if he got down to the jungle gym, you wouldn't still be chasing this survivor. So Nu now only looking for a 7-stage result. Really, really nicely done from our survivor team. They could try and get out of here, but Sin's here to take the hit. Of course, he is already death hooked, so that would, if we picked up, that would be an additional stage that our survivors can save. But Zen's here as well to try and go for the body block.
To body block Yumu.
He gets the gate open in time, and Gabu probably going to be coming in for a body block, but I don't know if he's fast enough. He goes to the turnaround.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one from Wayne. Yep.
And they managed to keep the whole states. They're playing this really nicely, but Sin's still on the ground, so they can potentially play for that because he's already far away from our injured near here. So they can still even play for more sense. Maybe thrown. He gets thrown edge map, right? So he goes down. But still, our survivors can play for a little bit more than 7 stages. Because MTP was on the list level.
That's a nice one.
And now, and he makes the vault as well. And now Gabu can go and pick up Sin across the map, try and open the gate as Zen takes his chase. And that was a really, really nice conversion here. And he makes the vault. No way.
Oh, okay. He made it. So they're able to pick up Sin. Okay. A nice heal.
As well.
Yep. Extraordinary play coming up from Requiem.
Nu only has 5 stages so far. Nu just missing the double dash yet again. He's not clutching up when he needs it, and Sin's just here for the body block it for his teammate. So it's really, really insane coordination from Requiem, and like punishing Nu's missing of dashes here. But he's actually deciding to stall out the endgame time on Nu, which I think is really, really interesting.
Okay.
Gabu is going to come through, so I think finally our survivors are going to have to force to leave and concede the 7 stages. So insane endgame. Requiem did try there, and luckily things didn't go too bad for them. They didn't give away more than 7 stages, but still, really, really nice try there. Requiem.
Yeah, nice try from Requiem. So
7 stages, very, very solid.
Okay, GG's, well played to both of the team. Requiem is playing so good this map. They really know how to come back.
And yeah, so that means that Killer for Requiem only needs to get just shy of, well, the equivalent of 7 stages in points, but I don't know that off the top of my head. So, look, the next killer is Gunther. So I will have to shout out to Mr. Uncle Gunther out there. Good luck.
Yep.
I just like the way that he plays. He's very
he's very good with Wesker. I saw his gameplay, so he's like extremely good. I can say.
He's
He's
also
really good.
Really
Yep.
Was light, and even Kaneki, I think. So I'm just gonna put it out there for Gunther because I'm a Gunther fan. So.
Oh, okay, so Gunther, we have a caster fan of you.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I'm
Okay. So we're gonna head for 5 minute break. So we'll come back again for Requiem versus Insomnia, and Requiem will be playing as the killer this time. So stay tuned, guys. So welcome back, guys. So we are in the set number 4 of Requiem versus Insomnia. So we can see Insomnia play very good Wesker game. So but Requiem able to escape 3. So this time we're gonna see Gunther is playing as the killer for Team Requiem. So I can't wait to watch him play as Wesker. Apparently he's a very good Wesker player. What do you think, Tabi? Since you are his
Oh,
fanboy, right?
yeah, I wouldn't push it that far, Cyclops. But he's a very scary killer. I would say. His movement is very good. I
Yep.
have seen it myself. So yeah, he's just scary, in general. And him on Wesker, I think, will be similar to Sen on Wesker. So anyway, with that reference out of the way, we'll be loading into the Cold Tower. I want to see what kind of strategy Gunther goes for to try and get the points required.
Yep.
As in the last trial, I do believe Nu did get a substantial amount of points thanks to the fresh hooks that he did get onto every survivor. So reloading in and I guess checking out what the map
Yep.
looks like. And, Gunther's already ready to go with his build, and I do
Yep.
actually kind of like what he's brought in. So
Yeah. So we
only
already
one
know
guy.
Gunther has a corrupt intervention.
It's actually a
Okay.
fairly similar start. Fairly similar start to before. They have this.
Oh,
Another
okay. A nice one. Nice one from
and,
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew, I don't know how he got away with that, but I guess he's gonna give this pallet again
Yep,
fairly quickly.
he's just gonna pre-drop every single pallet.
Gunther's gonna make his way away from this. Sees the crow flying up around this water tower, and actually will just grab another pallet out of the way. But actually playing this very patiently, but they've actually decided to double
Oh,
queue in.
okay. That's a nice one
A bit of
from Win.
double dash into this, and it's gonna
Yeah.
allow New to move the pallet here. But Gunther,
I
oh,
think
going
Gunther
into
almost
New-
had him.
I mean,
Oh, look at that! Look at that mind game from Gunther.
he doesn't make that though, so I think he's just gonna
Yep.
just force him away. But so really good try there from Gunther. I really like to see it. But
Oh, okay,
Gunther-
nice one, nice dodge.
He's actually not going to give him the pallet, so he's greeting and going towards the main building. So if Insomnia were to get a chance at going for this 7-stage performance, this is the time to do so.
Oh,
That's
nice
the light.
slide.
And there's a
Oh,
dodge.
nice
Beautiful
huge. That's beautiful
that's-
dodge by Wayne.
Now things are kind of slipping out of Gunther's hands because the first generator has popped and Gunther's only managed to get rid of around 3 pallets. So this we do get top mid as well with huge
Oh,
progress.
nice one, nice dash from Gunther. That's a good one. Actually, Gunther knows how to come back from the game. He really good.
It's going to be difficult for him though.
Yeah.
Because of his start. So goes to the double dash with Andrew, trying to cut him off. But oh!
Oh,
No
that's
way.
a nice. Look at that dash by Gunther.
Clip that and put that in the montage, I guess. But
Yep.
I mean that's pretty good. Now he gets the hook around the top mid, but actually he's decided not to potentially get a body.
Okay, so to survival. Oh, this is
Got it.
almost. Yep.
He's gonna just break the generator and try and look for the rescuing survivor. He does actually find the savior here, so knows exactly where everyone is, and I think he has to commit.
Yeah.
Here.
Gunther knows where's everyone's location. So he's gonna like proxy around here because you know like 2 is looking on the one generator and one's going for the save.
Seems like Insomnia are trying their best to go for a pincer attack, but
Yep.
like they're actually giving it up now as Cash is going to be found here in that. Let's pop the spin first. As
Okay.
we keep it on, and he gets 2
Oh,
taps.
nice one from Gunther. That was a good one.
And that's going to give him the dual beetle throw, which buys him so much distance, and Cash is going to get down here. So actually, no, he doesn't make the power away. So
Yep.
that is just beautiful stuff. It actually prevents this generator in the mid-map from popping here and might be able to actually get the pain resonance. So that's going to set back that middle generator by 20%. If that does successfully come through, which I think it will thanks to the eruption. And
Yep,
that's really
that-
good to go.
That gameplay was extraordinary from Gunther.
I don't know, man. He had a rough start, and then he suddenly gets
Yeah.
that kind of play is going on. He does force it out of new again, kind of going for the line in there, but he's gonna get cut off from everything.
Look at the dash.
Yeah, thrown again.
That's
Dual
so
beetle
that's so
getting-
good.
Beautiful. And now he's just gonna get tapped again. Dude, going for
Yep.
the vault. Hunter's ping.
Oh, nice light from Wayne. Okay, he's gonna get now.
But just has enough distance.
Yep.
to grab you. So it's another pain resonance for Gunther. He's collecting the fresh hooks, which is what is required, but still, again, contending for the generators while doing so. So this is really good pressure for him. As he does take another pain resonance on the front and try and make his way towards the reset on the stop side, which I think he's sniffing out because they did get a hook there, but still hasn't found anyone. So does follow these scratch marks go towards the power chip. Have a bit of an idea that someone's here again. Beautiful movement coming in from top
Oh,
side.
okay, nice
Really
one. Nice one from
But-
Andrew.
really fast reaction that manages
Yep.
to conserve that. Seems like Cash is gonna get found, but not
Yep.
injured. But
I think
I mean,
Cash is gonna
survivors-
get full infected.
so I just need to split it a little bit because they can't afford to be chasing in the same area. But it seems like Cash is gonna take the next chase, and oh, Andrew's actually, a little bit indecisive.
Okay.
Seems like Cash was really
Yep.
focused to get that off. And take some nice pathing around the edge.
Oh,
back
he
and forth.
missed. Gunther
It's-
just missed.
Unlucky, and I think we might see a generator pop for this.
Yeah.
So
It's a wise decision from Gunther.
it's going to be very close to being done. This generator's going to get doubled though, but still only on 50%. So I don't know. Gunther's in I guess with that sequence of events, now he's kind of put on the.
Okay, so Sis.
Do you actually think you could defeat me?
As just assumed to say that Rudy finds his. I was gonna say the survivor will put an upper hand and then suddenly Sis is gonna get found and injured, but
Okay, nice one. I think Cash is trying to body block Sis here.
yeah, and it's gonna be kind of successful, I guess. Trying to waste time. This is just a little bit caught out here. He goes
Oh,
to the
nice
ball,
one.
but
Oh, that's a good one.
gonna get-
Cash got hit.
Cash couldn't get hit by that, and that's just a free health state for Gunther
Yep.
to get out of the way. And another pain resonance on the board, so even though our survivors did manage to double out that generator there fairly quickly, it's just not going to be completely enough. And actually, Gunther's kind of aware of Cash's location.
I got to know
Goes for-
Cash is.
Oh, wait!
Oh, that's a good one.
He goes for the dash that Nu could not hit. And he's just got to get a beautiful.
Yeah, Gunther really have a good sight
Going.
of Cash. He's like, yeah, I know you where you, bro. So he just like dash over him. That is pretty impressive.
And he's already more than halfway done to try and get the 7 hooks. Even though the generator's high focus, he's already halfway to achieve 7 stages.
Yep.
He only needs to find the fresh onto Andrew. So currently, he's just checking around for Claudette here, around the basement, but can't really find any time. So nice, he's done from the pilot. So
I think
another-
so.
and
We
just
saw Wayne here. Okay, nice block, nice block.
And that means his power is going to come back soon, and he's going to go for the double dash. So really, really nicely done from Gunther, but unfortunately, he doesn't find the angle onto the dash onto the
Okay.
top side. So
Survivor managed to pop regen.
now Gunther knows where everyone is. He could decide to capitalize on this. No, but someone goes rescuing the basement. So yes, he does know where everyone is. Just as of now, the 2 top side, 2 bottom side, and Gunther's going to decide to try and hold this generator setup, then try and pressure this survivor off 11. But they might have already, yeah, they've already tried to leave. But Sis is going to get
Sis again. Oh, that's a good one.
beautiful.
With the eruption as well. So Gunther actually pressuring the survivor.
And now all he needs to do is try and kill
Got to
Andrew.
get Andrew.
If he can kill Andrew, then he will take away the victory here. But Andrew is, of course, his location is unknown. He probably got the save, so he might be there.
Yeah, I
But
think
at
he
the
saw
same
Andrew.
time, if our survivors can keep Andrew, our final threshold hidden, they can actually deny Gunther a lot of points in this endgame.
Think right. Okay.
And a
So
survivor just goes,
survivor has managed to pop 4 gen.
oh, is Andrew going first? Alright. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm throwing a bit, but it seems like Andrew's
Okay.
gonna get.
So one survivor is on hook and 3 is injured. So this is not looking good. Survivor they have to try to reset themselves. So I think Sis is going for the entity because it's no one saving him.
I don't know. Gunther has a really beautiful setup here on the top side. No one can really save him without risking it because no one's been reset. So yeah, the kill onto Sis I think is just going to be free for Gunther as he does just aim to secure this. It's like no one is going to be nearby, so it's going to be the death
Oh,
coming in.
they
Tunnel
managed
in.
to.
Coming through
Yep.
on that top mid gen, and now I believe if I'm not counting incorrectly, Gunther has 6 hooks so far. So as long as he can secure a kill onto someone
Wayne.
who's not Cash,
Yep.
I think Cash is the only one who's been hooked twice. So if he can secure the kill onto anyone but
I
Cash, that
think
would be
so, Wayne.
he just find
Oh,
this is the
he missed
this is
it.
5v1. This is your win condition here. This is the final set potential to be played out. Gunther just needs to secure this down and the kill onto this. Nu pops alive, tries to make it towards
Yeah,
his force
I don't-
out. He has a lot of distance and the body block
Okay,
coming
Cash trying to body block.
in. This, but no, the gate on 4 is not open yet, so it's going to be more time. Gunther gets a throw edge map onto Cash, but that doesn't matter because Cash is not who he needs here. If he gets a kill onto Cash, I don't think it's enough points for Gunther. So I think Cash is just baiting him here, trying to go back into the map, and that's going to allow Nu to get out for free. I think that's just going to be 1 point difference here, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Wait, hold on. Is this enough? Wait, is this enough for Gunther?
Yeah, I
Maybe I'm
think
wrong.
it's enough because
It is enough.
Requiem has 1 dead three escape. So Gunter
was-
has managed to kill 2 survivor here.
I
So I
did
think it's
one-
more than enough, I guess. I think like difference like 1 gen.
Yeah, it's going to be a full kill difference. Actually, full 2 kills difference with Gunther. But anyway, regardless of that, me doing my math wrong, I'm very sorry. I know I've let down my family, and I'll be discerned soon. But yeah, it's going to be Gunther taking away this Wesker set and going to clutch up for Requiem here. So yeah, Requiem are going to be your lower bracket finalists here, fighting it out just tomorrow against Source. So stay tuned for that in a bit. But
Oh, look at that! Look at that dash! Oh, he almost got it.
and yeah, really nicely done. GG's.
Yeah, GG's well played to Team Requiem and also Team Insomnium. So Gunter with his mastermind, really impressive.
Yeah, definitely showed some flair in them, but it's going to be enough to bring them through 3-1 in this low bracket finals. So again, unfortunate to Requiem. GG was great seeing you play throughout the series. We're going to be having a full SCA final in DVD Indo Bloodbath Brawl. So damn, that was a really nice night of games.
Yep.
I'll have to admit the Dredge games were a little bit long, a little bit longer than I'm used to, but I'm still happy to be here. Watch these 2 great teams fight it out, and Requiem, of course, coming top is really amazing. So yeah, GG. No. I guess that's kind of going to be it for me, Cyclops. I don't really have anything else I want to say. Both teams played really well, and I was impressed quite thoroughly on how they played. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Cyclops?
Actually, they did a good job. So we are just waiting for the final score for this team.
And yeah, that's the final scores coming in. So yeah, Requiem pulling out 3 points on top. So really nicely done. 34 for Requiem. So I should have clarified. 34 for Requiem, 31 for Insomnia. So there was
Yep,
only
3
a
points
couple of
difference.
but it was enough to bring Requiem over.
Yep. So congrats to Team Requiem for winning this match. So we already know who's the 2 team, Source versus Requiem.
Yeah, it's going to be a great
Yep.
series coming tomorrow.
So before we end our live, so I would like to shout out a giveaway from Aki Bantaram. So how to participate this giveaway is very easy, guys. Only you have to do is go to Instagram and follow Aki Bantaram, and also don't forget to follow Aki Bantara, and also there will be 1 winner from each country. Okay. So for the giveaway link, there is a link at the live chat. So you guys don't forget to hop in to Instagram, follow Aki Bantara, and who knows, maybe you are the lucky winner for this giveaway. So we have a comment section. Cyclops, can we get a thumbs up? There you go, bro. So,
Yes.
Tavi, do you have anything else to say, Tavi,
Uh,
for this match? Do you think it's very interesting?
it was a great matchup, and both
Yep.
teams did well. But again, Requiem just pulled through the mastermind. So we'll see them just tomorrow.
Yep.
You'll also
So we're gonna see the final match between Requiem and Sauce. So guys, thank you so much everyone for hopping to our tournament. So we had a good time. So thank you viewers, and also thank you to DBD community, and also not forget thank you Tavi for being my co-caster today. So don't forget guys, tomorrow is the grand final. It's the best of 7. So see you guys tomorrow. Signing out from Cyclops and also Tavi.